Yo, 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 yo.
And we are back.
Yes.
We are live. We are the Plug Gaming,
What
Dutch
up?
Master,
Free sampler.
The Thunderlord.
and those other guys. And we are here once again to talk video games, things of that nature, probably some other stuff. Rocky's already been talking about pretty much shit, like actual shit.
Gwyneth Paltrow is not shit.
Okay, all right, Sam. You just keep that
Well,
to
I'm the one
yourself.
talking shit on her. I know.
No, he's actually talking about shit.
I said
Oh.
He said feces bomb and poosock. So
Poossock.com.
literally, he was
well.
talking about shit.
This is the poo sock episode.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It could be.
It won't be. And I'll make sure of that. God damn it.
He could turn off your mic and mine, I guess. It
I could just not upload the video or audio.
This is true.
was nice knowing y'all.
That's what we call control. But yeah, we're here on this beautiful day, the day of the birthday of the day that everybody got their rights to be civil.
People.
No, I'm just kidding. Martin Luther King Day, holiday. Mad respect to a man that fought for things and people of which were not his own. And you have to appreciate a dude like that.
For real, though, dog.
You know,
It's all
not
about
just for
character.
people of color or anybody that had discriminations in their life. He fought for the rights for people. So, you
Racial
know,
freedom,
he was-
religious freedom.
yeah,
people
yeah.
get to be people, just don't
Exactly.
be a dick.
Exactly. So we still have, you know, it resonates. His actions and the things he's done in the past, or his history, still resonates with people today because human beings can't figure shit out, and that's just something we come to learn and live with. So
Can't argue that.
so yeah, good on him. Good on today, and we're gonna talk about video games and other shit. Like this fucking game right here. We're about to turn it up a
man.
notch. We're about to fucking turn it up a notch.
Oh, God.
This fucking game right fucking here.
You think we talk about Dragon Ball Z enough? Well,
I
this
know.
one's all Dragon Ball.
Seriously, somebody's gonna get fucked up if they talk shit on this game.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's
Hey, look, I got my
trivial.
concerns. I'm excited to
It's
see it,
trivial.
though.
Yeah, it's I already hopped in and played a little bit, so I kind of
And
got
we've been
the
watching
gist of
this
it.
opening sequence a few times now while we were setting up.
so
I've got to say right off the bat, one thing: this game looks fucking dope.
Oh yeah.
It does. It looks
yeah.
super beautiful.
Oh,
though.
it looks like Dragon Ball to life. Kind of like, you know, what we give so much props to for fighters
Yeah.
being a game to, like, you got the image of Dragon Ball Z. This is it again. The question is, can you be better than Xenoverse? You got the potential. All you got to do is perform.
We'll see.
This shit is legit. So
game.
I think without further ado, we're just gonna hop straight into this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand the controls over to one of these guys because I've
Rocky, I'll
already
give you
played
the
this
honors. You
shit.
want
Yeah,
'em?
sure. It doesn't even matter,
Get
dog.
it.
I'll definitely hop into this.
Let's go with the cord behind me.
Nice play.
I appreciate the fact that you guys are letting me go first.
Oh, yeah.
That's
honor.
good. You gotta plug that
This is a
in.
magical moment.
Let's do this.
You're all good on this end, and you have a couple different screens to choose from. Whatever one's better for you.
Now,
Yeah, this top one is the one.
We are. Ooh, don't
Dragon
be hitting
Ball
that middle
Z
button.
Kakarot, the true
Yeah, so this
name
is
of
so
Goku.
this is look, story recap. This is basically Dragon Balls. We're searching for them.
Mystical
We want to make the
orbs.
wish. That's what we're doing here. Everybody knows that about Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
And if you don't, now you do, motherfucker.
If you don't know, now you know.
But yeah, so they just hop right in. Rocky's gonna carry us away here. Gohan is. Let me get this mouse cursor out of here. Gohan's meeting his pops in the forest, and he's in the deep meditation.
Hey, why Goten didn't have a tail, though? Nobody ever talks about that.
It's just
And Trunks wasn't born with one.
it's all that human blood.
Well, I mean, Gohan got a tail. The fuck?
That's true. That's very true.
And I know for a fact that Vegeta wouldn't be like, yo, cut my son's tail off. Like,
Now,
come on,
one thing,
something not right.
when they were first talking about this game, I thought we were going to be starting with a younger Goku, but I guess it is straight up the Dragon Ball Z storyline. We're launching from there.
It is literally like how you remember watching it as a child.
Now, you're going up against what for a long time has been my favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Oh, Piccolo for real?
Oh, King Piccolo? Hell yeah.
Oh, that is wild.
What? The Namekian?
No, because there's like so many other characters.
You're right. You're right. But like ever since the beginning, come on, the dude like spent his time alone in the desert, and he was just all about. He was the most serious cat around all of these fools. He was so serious.
So serious.
And that
yeah,
robe
Piccolo
is
like
bomb.
the OG of them all. He's the
He's the original
OG.
villain.
Yeah, King Piccolo, the demon,
And look at that.
the demon King Piccolo.
And then you find out he ain't no demon. He's just from another planet.
So I'm gonna just be honest. This is what I don't like
Mhm.
about the game is the fighting, because this is just like any other Dragon Ball game.
See, and this is what looked because the more I saw this game, my biggest concern was, are you just making another Xenoverse? And the fighting looked very Xenoverse.
Yeah, it's all super familiar, which is good, but like through video game, I have experienced this story as many times as I've experienced it in watching the shows over and over again. Like if that's what it feels like.
I like how it just has like B fight.
Yeah,
That's
B's like
their-
get in their ass, like literally.
But that
scrap.
also could be one of those. This game was
Hold
probably
his
written-
ass.
Yeah. You got the
So
dodges.
so look at the little left there and so when you do that move, hold A next time.
Oh, okay.
So hold it down, and you'll see how you're just turboing out of there.
that
Yeah,
looks good. That looks
Exactly.
The whole, like, you know,
and then hold
Yeah.
Y.
I love doing
Yeah,
this.
hold Y. Yeah, get your charge exactly. Now you can blast them. You want to hold down
Hold
down LB, and then you'll come up with a set of super attacks. Left button, yeah. So you have the Kamehameha, the rock paper whatever.
Yes, with some classic
And
LB.
you're maxed out, bro.
scissor paper rock.
So Serge, hold on. I keep on forgetting what you're supposed to do this. Okay, hold the Y. Okay.
Retention gauge.
So that's like his weak ass like I know I can level boost, but I don't know I'm a Super Saiyan.
Now,
Move.
what does help with this game over Xenoverse is Xenoverse has spent the whole
What's up,
beginning being
dog?
like, hey, we gotta go back in time and play through the whole story again. You gotta go through all that shit.
Ooh.
This just jumped right into it. You know exactly where you are. You know exactly what you're doing.
Dog you, cuz.
The slow-mo right now? Give me all you got! Yeah. Oh, yeah. What also got me with Piccolo in the beginning was his ability to do the, what is it, when he, like, splits himself a whole bunch of times, and then they all throw the attack.
Yeah.
Watch out, that thing's coming. I like that beam. But yeah, that's something about this game. Is like the animation on point. That dash dancing right there, so dope.
I do like it, dog.
Yeah. But like, okay, so you say the fighting feels very Xenoverse, if you will.
It feels like all of them are like this.
Yeah.
Even the old school ones on like, you know,
Any of these, yeah,
Like
you know,
the
yeah.
3D fighters.
on any of the, you know,
I think it's just the typecast of
legacy consoles, the fighting was the same. And then once they could get 3D, they made it just like this. So it's like, I don't know.
They're kind of typecast into because of how the show fights in it. What this is, you're kind of limited to ways to really create this aspect and give you all the freedom. But at least because one thing about this game is you're not playing one character going back and playing through the story that you created. You are playing each of these characters. So to generalize the system out in fighting still at least makes a lot of sense in that format. And, you know, we know how to
just
fight
beat
this
Piccolo
way, at least.
bitch ass up, Goku out here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. We don't know yet. It's just in a video now.
I don't know. The audio on the
Said I
freaking
won,
thing kind of cut out.
beat
on there.
her up,
It's weird that like, is there a reason they ain't talking right now? Is that just my headphones?
No, it could be the plug.
Stop the Saiyan invasion.
Ooh.
Dragon Ball Z. Is that like part one?
The Saiyan invasion, dog.
Is that how they're doing that? Story recap. The boy Son Goku defeated Demon King Piccolo, who plotted world domination. 5 years have passed since his victory.
Oh shit! I unplugged it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Was that the sound?
It's something. Show's done. In the meantime, while we got some of this going on, some of the usuals. What you been gaming on lately besides this? Oh, we lost.
We got to figure out this audio.
the game audio. Oh,
Not much longer.
Got it.
There we go.
We figured it out.
fixed it. All I gotta do is plug it off and plug it back
It would have
in.
been ours much sooner if you'd actually done your
I have been
job
gaming
already.
on. What the hell have I been gaming
Oh,
on?
Sorry. And
Uh,
that's why everyone calls you Raditz the Run.
what did I play?
Things will be
I played
different.
VR. I've been playing VR.
Ooh, what are
Yeah.
you playing VR on? You got Oculus. Or
PlayStation.
You do
Mark
PlayStation
my
VR.
words, if you
I've
screw
been
up again,
fishing.
I
I've
will
been
kill you.
in a gun
Wait, I
club.
just
I've
remembered
been.
something.
You get that Rick and Morty?
What's the one?
My little
No.
brother Kakarot
I.
was sent to
What's
a
the?
different
If there's one
planet.
that's you're like a
He's still
robot.
there.
It's an action
You have a
adventure like
brother.
platformer. It's pretty
yeah.
dope.
Think there were
I saw
any
something about
Saiyans
that.
left
But the best one by
besides
far is
us?
fishing because you can just like straight up turn your radio
The rest of
on,
the universe will be ours in no
drink
time.
beer,
Yeah.
catch
The
big ass
fact that he's
fish.
Your brother doesn't exactly
drink beer
fill
in
me
the
with
game.
confidence.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
planet was he sent
yeah.
to?
and you drank beer in real life too.
It's like you put like a beer controller around your beer, so you can. It's VR also.
No, you got to have your buddy. do
Beat
that.
Saber. Have you
Now
played
that I
that
think
yet, or
about
is
it,
it on?
No, and I
PlayStation?
don't think I'll
About
ever
him
play
taking
that.
Oh,
control
Beat
of-
Saber's fun.
Those types of games ended for
Kakarot,
me
what the
with
hell is he doing?
whatever it is, Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
Okay,
whatever
okay.
one. I realized that
A chance
it's just
of the
disgusting,
Saiyans.
especially when you get good at that.
Yeah,
You're just it makes you feel gross.
Beat Saber is definitely on like the DDR
beat
side of
Raditz
it,
the
but
fuck up.
I
Yeah,
had
that makes
so
you feel
much
gross
fun
when you're good
playing
at that stuff.
DDR.
It's like you know that you just sat there and made yourself memorize all of that shit to be good at it. And then at the end of the day, you're like, dude, how many hours
Oh,
has?
no,
Oh
yeah.
my
See,
god!
that's a game that I
fuck.
enjoy like every now and then. But like, if we turn back the clock to the original release of the Xbox Connect, I was playing what is that one? Just Dance, the first one. And let's see, there was Soldier Boy's song.
I did Connect Sports.
That I was like number 49 on all of Xbox Live. Benny Benassi's Satisfaction, like one of the hardest songs on it. I was 3 on all of Xbox Live for like forever. I was killing it at Just Dance.
I respect that.
Are you?
Sorry for getting
my
a bit
bad,
carried
I'm
away,
talking.
Gohan.
My,
I was fighting
it's
something
funny.
super
Sam's words
strong.
captured you.
Yeah,
Super strong.
these sweet moves.
I didn't want to be a dick.
Oh man, you
Yeah.
know what?
Well,
My
he's the
brother and
strongest
I,
guy on
whenever
the
Sam's the one that's being a dick, trying to interrupting this
You know,
lovely
I don't
gameplay that's going on right now.
I totally forgot
With
that
what you've been
GTF
gaming on, we gaming on Dragon Ball Z, motherfucker.
we are right
Kakarot.
now.
Ah,
But man,
think.
I've been playing. I haven't
What
even
all
really
did
seen
you
this
need
game
again?
yet.
What
Yeah,
have
we
you
wouldn't
been
even.
playing?
We wouldn't. He just said it. He just said what he's been playing, Rocky.
Oh.
Oh no, that was a long time
Gohan
ago.
sure
Yeah, he
is
was
full
talking
of
about.
energy.
I
I was
didn't
talking
know
about
he
an
was
old
talking
game.
about
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
that
yeah.
recent.
No,
I
I've been
didn't
playing a bunch of stuff lately. You know what? Wizard of Legend is like a dope.
Did they come out with a new week?
dungeon crawler? They just had a new update for it.
Yeah, I got it
Uh-huh.
on PC.
It's a great game,
Don't get
and
too
like so
excited and
each
trip
update
over
they've
your
done,
own
they've added
feet.
like more
Where
spells,
did that
more
Saiyan
relics,
run off
and then we
to?
got like a new
Well,
level.
who's
So
to say
now
he
we
couldn't have
actually
gone that
have
far?
5 level types, one for each of the elements. So you've got what is it? Electric.
Where did that son of mine
Will,
run off to?
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
damn.
actually one of the better parts of it.
On that
I don't like
Move
this
around.
though. You're about to find out right now.
Okay, so well the RPG part of it is a big part of
Oh,
this
you
game.
can't
I don't
go
like
in the
that.
water, huh?
Let's see. They got so they have 5 elements.
Not only
in this
do I
game.
like well,
No, hit
not
this.
only do I don't like that you can't go in the water, which if you couldn't go in the water it would be just fine. But the fact that it stops you,
And he goes, "What?"
rotates the camera, and has an animation of him walking away.
Now, where did that
Just as,
son
like,
of mine run off to?
So
Safe to say he
like
couldn't have gone
Video
that
game
far.
1998 video game.
Let's
Like
try to find.
Leave it to me.
it's like the guards on Hitman. Like it's just like
Gohan looks like
it's
he's
just
having a blast.
he's just like the AI just takes over.
No thanks.
And you're just like, okay, that was not natural.
Dare you get his shoes
Hey
wet?
now,
That was not
don't go
natural.
wandering too far.
Man, that's bullshit that you can't go in the water.
Right? Man, that dash is funny though.
It is. He got hops too. Woo! What you know about the whales on them?
All right, so Wizard of Legend, you got like 5 element types: electric,
You pointing at
ground, air,
Now, where did
fire,
that son of mine run off
water.
to? Safe
And
to say, he couldn't have gone that far.
each one, strong against another one kind of thing. And basically with each of these updates, they even add a whole new world for each
Dad,
of
over
the
here.
elements, because we only started with 3,
Wow, Gohan.
and now we have all
Oh,
5.
dude.
Regular blood.
So like this
All
game,
right, this ought to
every
be
update's
enough.
been killing it. Every update I get back in and start
Oh
playing some
yeah,
more.
we've got plenty of apples.
What I got live on here.
I get it.
That's
Okay.
so I've been playing that.
Damn,
since,
he ain't even trying to read
Dragon Ball Z.
the dialogue now.
Just
Oh,
speed
I
through
was
that.
just trying to
First,
get back.
we need to find a spot to
We know this
fish.
story.
Basically, they found some apples. Now they're going to find some fish.
You got it.
Everybody heard apples.
Try to
It's
keep
all
up,
about
though.
food.
He was like, "Thanks, Gohan. That's more than enough apples."
For a chichi. For a chichi. Okay, I just want to look at something too, but look how good this
We must
looks.
have gotten split up.
And the output on this thing is so extremely low. It is ridiculous. My GPU clock speeds are at 848, 850, and this is in 1080. And I mean, I don't even want to say the frames are probably 60 to 75 because that's what my screen is. But the reality of them is probably in like the hundreds or so.
They force you to walk with Gohan.
Yeah, they force you to walk with them. This part, it's pretty.
Oh
fucking
God.
That dash
So
is gone.
interesting to say
nice that it's,
the
it's
least.
low
So it's
requirements,
very
'cause that means
not.
it'll run on a lot of
Ooh,
stuff.
ooh.
What's wrong, Gohan?
We just artifacted it though.
Oh shit.
Tired.
We are
Uh-oh.
artifacting
Can't
hard.
walk anymore.
We are artifacting hard. We're gonna have to shut it down.
Man, you get tired.
Prior to that
Have you?
multitasking.
We're probably gonna have to shut this down.
Yay! Look how high I am.
Hey, you perked
Look
right
how
up.
high he is, that little kid.
Were you trying to trick your old man? You're one spoiled kid, you know that?
That was because that was from when you pulled up the.
Yeah, no,
So,
it's
what
artifacting
do you
here, so
wanna
we're gonna
be
shut
when
it
you grow
down.
up?
There's something up.
Is he gonna have to start from the beginning again, or is there like a
I
point
don't
where you
know.
get a little further to just
I
jump
don't
right
know.
back in?
It doesn't matter.
Save it at.
Here you go,
There
save.
you go. Wow.
Look, I'm already saved, and it's further than that. I'm just kidding. That's your game.
There you go. Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
like
it's gonna
the
start you-
autosave is its own
it's
thing,
gonna
and then
start you
get
right
2
where you're
save
at.
data points.
Nice.
That's interesting that they love
Nice.
the
It
autosave in
stopped
there.
artifacting.
Maybe we'll see what's going on. It was a little glitchy, but like if I showed you what my graphics card looked like right now, you would
get
definitely understand. Hit A. Hit B.
No, you don't want to save again. Yeah.
Hit B.
What?
No.
No.
You're a
Still
weird
doing it.
one, aren't you?
All right. So
I have a
we
simple
reset.
solution for this.
Well, I definitely can't help.
Starts there.
There you go. So one other game that I gotta bring up that I've been playing on for the past few days and gotten really into, surprisingly. For the Switch, Ring Fit Adventure. Y'all try this at all yet?
No.
So I mean, workout games. So that's the core aspect of it. But what they give you is this like really good high tension like Pilates ring thing, and then another strap that goes around your leg for the Joy-Cons. That game really fun for being like an active game, to the point where like I actually want to play it, but I get to a point where I'm too fucking tired to continue playing. So I try to make myself now do like at least 1 level a day and just keep running through it. But it's a great game in terms of like, you don't work out, you will feel like getting in shape a bit. This gamifies that shitty process and does a great job. Does a great job at like coaching you through things. And like, yeah, there's this whole developing adventure about it. sure, it's pretty cheesy where you're trying to beat up this Jim Bro dragon the whole time. Is like that's your main villain.
Bro Dragon.
Yeah, that's literally like. But ton of fun. Great system for how you go about working out on this thing. It does heart rate monitoring using the IR sensor on the Joy-Con. It's extremely accurate in like knowing where the Joy-Con spatially is while you're playing it. It did do an update on my Joy-Con, like on my controllers while I was setting it up the first time. It does a great job at developing a level for you, so it's got like a very adjustable difficulty systems, so like based on like how many reps you're doing, how much you need to like press in on the ring for different activities and stuff. Very good. All of it works incredibly well and is legitimately giving me what I wanted out of this, where I'm A, getting a workout, B, feeling like I'm accomplishing shit, and C, like developing through a video game. Like I'm trying to beat a video game.
Okay.
So to be honest, like if you're looking for a way to get active without having to get like a gym membership or some shit,
Frankenstein.
this game is dope. And I totally recommend it if you're curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching a lot of anime.
What you been watching?
A lot of it. Honestly,
It's no big deal when you got one of these to go in there, though.
I've also,
beast.
Last night I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Circus, which honestly I'm kind of over. I'm like halfway through it, and I just
Red Dragon.
Halfway through, how many seasons is that?
it's like
Red
maybe
Dragon,
3 seasons.
Okay, I have no idea how long that show is. 'Cause I never got into it yet.
And yeah, it's just like I don't know. I don't like it, but people keep telling me to watch it, and they're like, it gets better. It gets better.
Yep,
And
I'm told
so
that
far,
about that.
it's just really gay, and I just can't get into it.
A bunch of people tell me to get into Steven Universe too, and like that's another one I haven't given a shot,
That
and I
one's
just
really
don't know
gay,
if I'll
too.
enjoy it.
Like Steven's like weird.
Is Steven gay?
No, Steven's
He's
not.
surrounded by bitches.
Oh well, actually, he turned into a tranny at one point. Like he fused with some chick, and they became like shim.
Is that the term? I don't think so. You know what? So there's one anime that's a new one I've been getting into. I'm having way too much fun watching. Have you ever watched Space Dandy?
Yeah,
Space Dandy.
I couldn't get into it.
It's
dog.
okay. So it is another. It's like One Punch Man, where it is totally a parody anime. It's a parody of Cowboy Bebop at its core. But like first episode, they all die, and then second episode picks up like that never happened. The show is ridiculously funny to me. I've been having so much fun watching it.
Is it supposed to be a parody of?
Oh, it's
Cowboy
totally a
Bebop?
parody. It's total because they've got like the Cowboy Bebop type of like group
Animation,
set,
but that's about
animation
it.
style. Well, it's like the guy, his animal, and then he's got like a robot assistant, and that's like their main crew. And they're like going around the universe, and they have a job that is to find aliens that have never been registered with the universe's alien organization or whatever.
Yeah. I watched the first episode. I just couldn't get into it after that.
It's very funny to me. I loved it. I know it's not for everybody because it is in a weird place of parody. But like, all right, one episode is all about how they find like a zombie bug. And then one of them gets infected and becomes a zombie. Then eventually they all become a zombie. Then the entire planet they're on, everybody becomes zombies.
I think I saw that.
And then it
episode,
hits
too.
a point where like they just start, because they're all so used to just being zombies, they all just go back to their normal lives. They're just
yeah.
zombies about it, so they're really fucking slow, like ugh. And it even jokes how they're at like some space bar and no one even pays them any attention like they're zombies, because turns out aliens all look fucking weird. It like ridiculous, and that episode ends with them still as zombies and just going about their day, and then the next episode picks up like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. The last episode I saw had like a whole like homage to the cosmonaut dog. The what is it called? Like not Nikita, is it? Something like that. I forgot what kind of dog it was, but they have a whole episode that's like an homage to that. It's funny.
You gotta watch Demon Slayer. That shit is like probably one of the best animes to ever drop. Same thing with the Rising of the Shield Hero. That shit is out of control. And I don't know if you guys will know what Fire Force is, but that's like the new shit that just came out. It is wow.
No, that's new to me.
Fire Force is the shit. And
There's an anime about fucking everything these days.
Bro, they got a anime called Dr. Stone that is just like, it's so slept on. Like, the world, everybody in the world got turned into stone. And then this smart kid, like, breaks free, and he's bringing civilization back from scratch. And he's teaching you everything, like how to make masks for filters to breathe in dangerous areas.
It's almost like an educational anime.
Super educational. It's fucking crazy, dog.
Hey,
but
you got to prepare for the apocalypse. If you're a
Bruh,
doomsday prepper,
like
watch
dead
this
ass,
show.
Dead ass, like it is wild, and it's like super legit. Like they show you how to put the shit together. Like, hey,
that's awesome.
if you do this wrong, you'll die, or you know.
So here's another weird one. One of the next animes I want to get into is it's about people in a dungeon who basically start like cooking the monsters, and it's about chefs. It's like a chef anime.
Oh God!
Where
dog.
they're like taking the things they kill and find in dungeons and making food out of them.
There's like 3 cooking animes out right now that are just out of control.
My roommate's been reading he's been reading the book of one that's recently become an anime, so we wanted to check that out.
There's a basketball one too I'm trying to get into, but I need to watch it dubbed in English. I just
there's one that I saw. It's not Japanese. It's Spanish made. That's like MFKZ or something like that. You ever see that?
one of them was like real like a black.
They're like
character.
he's
I watched it.
got a weird shape about him in a world
Yeah.
of human. It's a movie, but it's like you'd
He's
get
like this
if you
little
saw
black
him,
thing.
yeah.
Right.
And then his friend is like a little guy, another tiny guy who's like has a skull for a head that's always on fire.
Yeah, and they just be like cussing and talking shit and
But it's a really trippy show,
Yeah.
or it's a movie,
Is it
but it
Spanish?
looks dope. I mean, everything about it
it does come
is
off really, you know what? Yeah,
it's a Latin made show. I don't know like specifically where from, but it's like a Latin anime, and it was a dope watch. I'll say that. So
No,
it's worth checking out. I
dog.
saw it, I think, on Netflix.
Watch Last Man.
Last Man.
Dog, it is ridiculous. It rivals all the dopest animes you'll ever watch. And it's only one season and it's short.
Hell yeah.
And
I like that about Space Dandy. Is that's only one season, like 26 episodes.
It's just super epic. Like you'd love it. You should.
I
You should
give it a
check it
shot.
out.
Yeah.
It's on
There you go.
VRV. It's
Last
free.
Man.
It's a VRV exclusive.
VRV.
Yeah, but it's on PS4 and it's free.
Interesting. Like you just downloaded straight off of PlayStation or what?
Yeah, you just watch it on PlayStation.
All right, I'll try and
Or
check it out.
there's another website I can send you, but I won't say
Well,
it
that's
on
like,
air
you know.
because they'll fuck us.
It's okay. That's how I've been watching Rick and Morty this season. Whenever we're gonna get the next episode, I'm excited because the show's been on point this season for the most part.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
That like those dragons that love fucking each other. It was a weird one. But
That shit
Oh,
was
man.
funny, dog.
But that one where like Rick kept dying and like coming back in different worlds,
Oh,
and all those
yeah.
worlds are Nazi worlds, was just weird. That was a
Yeah, he
good-
was like,
that
"God
was
damn."
so funny though. Yeah, that show, it was finally back. We got 5 episodes so far, and like, yeah, that show's been on point. But they've been on break for a few weeks now, and we don't exactly know when the next episode airs. One of these Sundays, though.
I think we're good.
Hell, it might have been yesterday. I haven't been paying attention. That's anime for you. I don't know. You got any more you got to drop?
I mean, there's so many. I'm not
Yeah,
even
right.
gonna fuck us over like that. But I've been playing a lot of Tetris too.
I mean,
since
this is
found
the
my old
Dragon
Game
Ball Z
Boy.
Kakarot episode. Once we get that going, so like that. This is the one that drops some anime. I started watching Attack on Titan again.
Attack on Titan is the shit.
Yeah, I
can't
went
wait
back
till
and
the
started
next
watching it again because it's. I think I got lost after season 2,
season.
and
You definitely have to do
Yeah.
a second watch on Attack on Titan, and I don't care what nobody says. If they say they didn't have to go for a second run on it, then
look.
they're just full of shit.
And what happened for me was like I got through season 2, and then there was just a long break. That when I started watching season 3, they take a really weird dynamic shift of where they're focusing for the show.
Mhm.
That I was just lost. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and just watch it again. That's a good show for me to throw on in the background while I'm like playing Smash or something.
Watch Demon Slayer, dog. That shit is like
Demon
I don't
Slayer?
know. It is just.
It's a generic ass name, I'll tell you that. I wonder
Well,
what they
it's
do in
called-
it.
It's like it's called Demon Slayer, like something Kono something, but it's wild. It's got a wild name,
Well, I'll tell you this.
but everybody just calls it Demon Slayer.
I've enjoyed Space Dandy so much. The theme song's now my ringtone. I was like sitting there and I just had to make it because that show's lit. But hey, I mentioned Smash a second. Let's talk about that. You catch that video?
Which one?
So we got the latest character announcement. Comes out on the 28th, so next Tuesday.
Who is it?
We got, everybody wait for it, a Fire Emblem character.
Oh, God
It's the
damn.
main character from the latest game, which it was a great game to anyone who's played it. Fire Emblem Three Houses. You play,
Is it a chick?
it's actually half, because it's a character you make, so you choose if they're a guy or a girl. So for the Smash character, half of them are the guy version, half of them are the girl version. Just like they did with Robin. But it's the main character, and it's the protagonist you play as in Byleth, yeah.
Byleth.
So Byleth is a new teacher at this school, and the game starts where it's your first day of class, and you pick one of the houses to become the teacher for, and then you play through like a large part of the game is you playing while you're at school, and you're just like rivals against the other houses, and everyone's learning how to fight and work together and shit. But then you get a break, and then it's like you take a big time jump, and everyone's older, and now you're actually fighting all these other houses in actual war and killing each other. So it's like a really intense story if you play through it all. But anyways, Byleth is the next Smash character. The entire internet fucking pissed. Why? Because we already have so many Fire Emblem characters.
True.
But
She's
if I
tight
could-
though.
Exactly. It's the one thing is once you get past
Oopsie.
the Fire Emblem, Byleth is not a swordy boy like every other fucking Fire Emblem character. The sword that you have is actually a chain whip sword. Oh yeah, I know. Cuphead's also in it. So Cuphead is a skin for the Mii Blaster, which is so perfect because he uses the handgun. Like it's so dope. I cannot wait to get the Cuphead skin for the Mii's. But Byleth, you have the idea of it is you have all the mystical weapons from the Fire Emblem game, Three Houses, where you have like this big old axe. You've got a spear. It's like a lance spear thing. You've got a chain whip sword, and you've got a bow. And the idea is that whether it's your A attacks or your B attacks or your aerials or your tilts, down is one of the weapon. The down attack is one of the weapons. The up attack is one of the weapons, and the side attack is one of the weapons, which is like a cool way of mixing it up and giving you a unique gameplay with these different weapon types. So Fire Emblem characters aside, Byleth looks pretty dope. Looks like kind of a slow, heavy hitter type of a build. So it really comes down to how heavy Byleth is to see how like effective they are. But yeah, that drops next Tuesday. What we also got with this
See you
announcement
next Tuesday.
is a little bit more detail on the year two characters, because we are getting a second season of Smash characters. We are getting 6 characters,
Yes.
which is fucking awesome. They've already been selected, they said. So we'll just have to wait and see as they announce them. What we also got was Rocky was showing so we got a couple of new skins, including some Mega Man skins, which was cool, and we got a Cuphead skin that I'm just amped about. It looks so good, where you play as Cuphead for when you make one of the Mii Blaster types or Mii Gunner, and so he does like the point his finger and all the attacks come out of that, which is super dope. Anything else with that? Oh, Sakurai taught us all how to count in binary on your hand, because that was his little teaser from like the day before when they announced there was going to be a Smash Direct, but that was just some
Did I
like
not
this
put
is
this in the right
17
thing,
because
or
there's
what's going
17
on?
Fire Emblem games. Oh, fuck it. Anyways, that's the Smash announcement. I'm totally amped though to try the new character out, whatever fucking game they come from, and I am so stoked that we got a whole nother year of characters coming.
Yeah, me too, dog. That's
Mhm.
dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that we're not getting the characters we're asking for, but hey, fuck
You
it.
know what? I already got every character I could ask for. I got
Just
K.
keep
Rool
dropping 'em.
and Banjo in this game. So, like, to be honest, I got no one else I'm asking for. Everyone else is extra credit. If they want to make the internet fans happy, give us a Waluigi, finally. I mean, sure, there's plenty others. I know Sora would be one that would get you amped.
Man.
A lot of people talk about like Master Chief or Steve from Minecraft or who else? Doom Guy's another popular one people talk about and rave about on the internet. Realistically, no idea what we're going to get. Goku's one people talk about, but I doubt we'll ever get a Goku.
I don't know. It's a possibility.
You know
dog.
who? Well, you know
Smash
what?
is
It's a
huge
stretch
fucking
game. You're right. It's so big, but one thing that has stayed true for every character in Smash is every character started as a video game character. Every one of them. So that's one of those things that, so far at least, that is a guideline for who they've been picking to put into the games. I'd love to see some more classic Nintendo characters show up. Who I'd really love to see, and granted this is a stretch, but we did get Mortal Kombat on Switch. I'd love to see a Sub-Zero.
Ooh.
If we got a Sub-Zero drop, so dope.
And a Scorpion.
It'd be cool if we got that. I think Sub-Zero's the more realistic because Scorpion's like way more gory about his moves. I guess they could make it less gory, but and Scorpion is like the poster boy of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
But I would rather see an ice type Sub-Zero character for sure. That's me.
I mean, I'd be happy with either one of them, but definitely would love to see Scorpion.
Right? It'd be any
I
of
mean,
them.
it just wouldn't be any blood, but
Yeah.
he would just have like,
Right?
his little.
And then like his final
flaming-
smash could be a fatality.
Ooh. That would be tight.
Now, another thing that's realistic is we could get another Pokemon. If we do, it's going to be a Gen 8. No idea which one it would be, but realistically thinking, it would be one of the ones that can do the Gigantamaxing from the game of Sword and Shield, because that would be their final smash. That's just an assumption from me, but if we're going to get a Pokemon, it'll be one of those. If it is one of those, I'd love to see it be like Toxtricity. Electric poison type.
Okay.
But granted, we already have electric Pokemon.
They should bring Batman to Smash Brothers.
Dude, Batman and Smash Brothers? I mean, that's...
Or
we already
Damian-
have enough of those fucking
Damian
grappling
Wayne.
type attacks. Even this new one, Byleth, because, like, Byleth uses that chain whip sword, has, like, a whip attack.
But Batman
But
has
big.
gadgets. I think he can hold his
Right?
into Smash Bros.
And he would. He'd be the best, probably one of the best superheroes to throw into it.
Yeah.
But do we have any DC games over? We have DC Online is on Nintendo.
True.
I assume, granted, Joker's never been on a Switch, but like I still always assume that like Nintendo makes the decision of the characters. They're probably going to want characters that are promoting something about the Nintendo ecosystem.
True.
Granted, because we have like the SNES
Here's a
on there,
quick
we could
tutorial
get
on
an SNES
overclocking
character
your
in time with them releasing an SNES game.
CPU overclocking
Dog.
tutorial.
Just spitballing
what?
you.
The Jet Force Gemini crew
Ooh.
would be tight. Just the dog. Bring the dog. People love the dog.
Yeah.
What else? Glover.
Let's go
Glover.
ahead.
You remember
and
Glover or not?
put
Oh,
that on
man, I haven't
profile
heard that in a
one.
long time.
Beautiful.
Like Glover, I
That's
think would be
beautiful.
dope. And
What about
oh,
Vector Man?
hey,
That ball of balls.
our Booger Man.
Booger Man.
Board red.
Captain Underpants. Hey, that's realistic though. There's a chance.
Yeah.
I actually would love to see Earthworm Jim. If I were to put my next
Yeah.
like real,
I would love to
my
see Earthworm Jim,
real
too.
opportunity opinion out there for a classic comeback, Earthworm fucking Jim.
Yeah, man.
And another Earthworm Jim game would be dope.
Earthworm Jim. Like me personally, I want Earthworm Jim. Sora. I'd like to see who else? Who else would be fucking crazy? Trying to think. Let me think.
You're fucking crazy.
Why?
Oh, they're gonna put Rocky in the game.
I don't know.
That would be dope.
You can make yourself a me.
I don't know.
I'd pay millions
I don't know.
of dollars if I had it.
What's that one? With fan,
Especially if they
DK,
just made
okay,
me super OP.
OC
I'm just
equals
like
fan equals.
just a tank,
voltage.
just running through doing something stupid like.
Go ahead and
Destroying
save.
Hey, that'd be dope. Would you have a projectile?
All right, I think we're good.
Yeah,
What would you throw?
I'd spit on.
Does like
Boom!
1% damage
Oh,
and like
God
doesn't even
damn.
knock back. It just makes them depressed. Like, oh.
What do you do if they like?
It's like a debuff. Like they're weaker for a little bit because they got covered in spit.
Like
I like
super
that.
Disrespectful.
Well, while we're on Nintendo news, I got one more which is pretty dope. So Pokemon Sword and Shield. Y'all been playing it? I played through that whole game. I played in the end game. I have I've been running a breeding session on Farfetch'd to get like perfect ones. So I have like a whole.
Did you get the shiny you were looking
I
for?
haven't gotten a shiny yet,
Oh,
but
that's fucked up.
you do after you. I haven't completed my Pokedex, and
Mhm.
after you complete the Pokedex, the 400 Pokemon, you can go to a certain place at one of the hotels where you can talk to a guy, and he gives you a shiny charm,
Mhm.
which really increases your chance of pulling a shiny. There's the other method that's called the Masuda method, where if you have if one of the Pokemon you're breeding comes from a different language area or a different region than the other one. So like I have like an American Farfetch'd and a Japanese Farfetch'd that when I breed between the two of them, that also significantly increases your chances of getting a shiny. So if you've got the shiny charm and you're doing the Masuda method, like it's like it brings it down to like a 1 in 250 chance or so, maybe 1 in 500. Right now, where I'm doing it is like it's like a 1 in 1,000 chance or something like that. And that I've hatched like over 200 Farfetch'd.
Man, I'll put money down and bet that one of the new characters that's coming out,
To Smash.
yeah, is going to be a Fortnite character.
Fortnite character is a possibility. They are definitely in the running, which is weird, but true. But anyways, about Pokemon, we got an announcement. They did a Pokemon Direct a couple weeks ago.
I just see it happening.
No,
man.
it's very real that could happen. And like, we don't have that many like heavy blaster type characters. Fortnite character would do that. They'd probably have the pickaxe, but they would be mostly on guns,
Huh?
which could be cool because they'd be different gun types, probably.
Yeah.
Like maybe like each B attack is a different type of gun, which can be pretty cool.
I mean, I just see it happening.
Yeah.
There it
What
is.
what I would love to
We're back,
see
baby.
in this season 2, because they're not going to be adding like new game modes or anything. I'd love to see them introduce
back, baby.
alternate
Yeah.
costumes for all the characters that are already there.
Mm.
Woo! We get back on that Dragon Ball. We getting back on that Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
we just had to swap the graphics card for the fucking Red Dragon fucking. Sorry, I get excited when I talk about graphics cards,
hit it.
especially when they look like that one.
You're the Dutch master when it comes to this one.
Dragon, the Liquid Red Devil, 5700 XT.
All right.
That's what I'm getting next. That's what's going in the next build.
Nice. Yeah, I'll spit
Oh.
this before we get back on Dragon Ball. So yeah, we got Pokemon Sword and Shield
Oh, I thought you were just going to spit.
expansion.
I thought so
Nah,
too.
man, I don't know.
Oh, you playing
I-
games
dude,
out here.
I can't do that on Pokemon shit. Let me write for the next hour. Maybe I could do that, but no.
Well, so let me
Um,
spit this shit real quick.
yeah.
Okay. Fuck above, Sam.
So, no, man. So yeah. Anyways, we got a Pokemon Direct. I think this is a good move by them. Rather than giving us like with the last one, they gave us, you got Sun and Moon, then you got Ultra Sun and Moon, which was like side stories. It was a whole other game.
Okay.
Rather than going that route, we got an expansion pass. For $30, you get 2 expansions. One's coming in June, the other's coming in the fall. And what we're getting is new areas, new Pokemon, and like new activities that but all within your same story. So the idea is you take the trains to these new areas. One of them's going to be like this lagoon island area. The other's like an ice type place.
Excuse me, moi.
Each one has a new legendary. What's up?
I said
Oh,
excuse me,
just
moi.
on the call. So each one comes with a new legendary. What's cool is like I like in the first one you're getting this like what is it called? Shit. It's Cub Fu. So it's like a bear type character that will evolve into one of two types. And
there's two different.
it evolves into two different there's two different Pokemon it can evolve.
I
into.
kind of like that, but I don't like the way they make them evolved. I feel like the trainer, the way you use them should
should define it rather than because like
Yeah.
this it is you're finding a specific item to evolve it, and they'll have one of those items will be found in Pokemon Sword, and one of those items will be found in Pokemon Shield. But what we are getting is we already got a Gigantamax Charizard. What they did tease is we're getting a Gigantamax Blastoise and a Gigantamax Venusaur. Both look fucking primo.
Premium.
We're also getting Gigantamax versions
Talking about
of
premium,
the 3
yeah,
starters.
baby.
So that's Rillaboom, Inteleon, and Cinderace. And all of those look pretty fucking dope. However, I'm not a big fan of Inteleon with his like weird sniper persona or whatever. It's kind of it's like Inteleon. Its Gigantamax form is like Inteleon has this like stupid long tail, and then he's up in his own like little sniper. Yeah, he's up in his own little sniper thing where he's got a water sniper rifle coming off of his finger because that's how he shoots.
Sounds like you don't like him.
I'm not a big fan of him.
You look
Cool
like
mechanic
bullshit.
about like increased crit chances and stuff like that and increased crit damage, but I'm just not a big fan
That
of Inteleon.
Gigantamax shit is stupid to me though. I don't
See,
like.
when it plays out in the game, it is better than Z moves and it is better than Mega Evolutions. I'll tell you that. Because it's like you can Gigantamax them or Dynamax if they don't have like a specialty Gigantamax form, and it lasts for 3 moves. They gain a huge amount of HP for those 3 moves. They gain increased damage and special versions of their moves.
But it's like it just takes away from Pokemon to me.
I don't see. I think this does a better job than the previous ones for sure.
Like I just feel like they have their moves, they battle.
Mhm.
Now they're like, oh god, Gigantamax
Yeah.
or fucking Mega
Mega
Laser
Max.
Blast. Just like what the fuck are you talking about, dog? Like
I
don't
get
know,
what
they
you mean
just-
on that. You know what? A lot of
I
people
get it,
when the
they're
game
trying
first
to keep
came
the
out,
game fresh.
and
but
well, it's like yeah.
Pokemon, you don't need all that. It's Pokemon, dog.
For what a lot of people didn't like prior to the game releasing when they talked about Gigantamax and Dynamax and shit.
I'm Gigantamax.
The way it plays out in the game,
That was how to overclock
pretty
an under
natural. It works
voltage
real well.
graphics card in 30 seconds. Boom.
quick tips.
Man, you
From
know
the
what's
Dutch
fucked
master.
up though about Pokemon? It played like a huge part of like my childhood. I was like
Mhm.
really into that shit for a minute.
Oh yeah, man. I played through like Red and Blue and Yellow, that original set,
Yeah.
at least 5 times now. More than that.
I mean, I remember when it was like I had to have them all. Like
Well,
show up to school. Like I remember niggas was having real fades over Pokemon cards. Like,
People were pissed about the whole like not national decks and
There
shit,
it is.
and like things
There
being
it
separated.
is.
But what they do in this game, even though completely reset the decks, well, one of the updates. With one of these updates, Pokemon Home will be able to connect with this one. As long as the Pokemon exists in the Pokedex, you'll be able to bring it over. We're getting new Galarian versions of Pokemon, starting with a Slowpoke that they teased, and you can get that Slowpoke right now.
Slow poking.
did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. It's the base one is just a straight Psychic rather than Psychic Water. I don't know what it evolves into yet. You won't actually figure that out until the first update. That is again in June. What we also get is they did say there's going to be like a new co-op feature where you're kind of going into the Pokemon dens and you'd be able to play with friends, and we don't know too much about it, but they did say in these
Oh, so
specialty
that was
dens you'll be able to
something.
get some of the legendary Pokemon from the older games.
They
We're
just
getting
need to
Galarian
make an
versions.
Open world Pokemon game where
Well-
you create a trainer and just enter the world, dog, and
They're
you play
trying
with
to
all
get
your homies.
closer to that with these updates and some of the new mechanics they're adding. However, if you want that, check out Temtem. You see that at all? There's a new game called Temtem right now. It is basically a Pokemon MMO that
Rocky.
is
Can I see
very
the
much
remote real
Pokemon in style, but there's a lot of things that are different about it, and it is designed to be an MMO. So that exists now. Graphics-wise, it looks kind of like Dauntless, if you remember that game. That more polygonal art style.
Oh, okay. I am getting back into Monster Hunter.
Fuck yeah.
So you guys are more than welcome to join me, but that pretty much starts this week. I almost bought it on PC because the mods for PC are fucking amazing. They have like an item, like highlighter, so it highlights all the items for you.
Oh,
they
that's
have
lit.
a
That's
transmog for your armor, so I could put like whatever armor set I want and then make it look like any of the other armors.
Nice.
So I could like get the fucking ragtag look like a psychopath that has like all the best attributes, but you look like a fucking noob, like with like the big dinosaur head and then like the ice legs. You know what I mean? Like you just look ridiculous. So they have a mod in there that you could just switch all that to look like
Whatever
a
you
standard set, right,
Nice.
of one monster, but it'll have the traits from like all the super dope
want.
shit.
As someone who does all the fashion shit in those games,
Yeah, you
like,
would exactly.
I would love
you
it
would love
because
that
then
on
I can
PC.
still look like what I want, but
Yeah,
have the
you
buffs
would
that
love that on PC.
That's what I want. That's
The
good
mods
to know.
on it are really good. They have some cheating ones that are cheap, but you know it is.
Are you
what it
are you
is.
buying the update or are you just?
It comes. The
Iceborne you already
update is
have.
just there.
If you
No,
own the
we
game,
already have all the free
Yeah.
updates.
Oh really?
Iceborne
Yeah.
was a free update.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it always is. There's no paid DLC, zero. Only stuff you want to buy for cosmetics. Yeah, so I'm getting back
Yeah,
into that.
they
I
be
know we
killing
talked about this like a while ago, but it looks really, really good, and they got another update. I'm pretty sure that's coming out pretty soon.
And I have
Hey.
a friend of
And
mine
I
who
wanna get
just
back.
played through the whole
You
Iceborne
remember
campaign,
when we
and he
hopped in?
absolutely
We
loved
went
the Iceborne.
hard.
Yeah, we were big on that game for like
Hey,
a
we
solid
went
month.
hard for sure,
Um,
dog.
I had a friend who just played through. He got back into it
That all
and he
looks
played
good.
through the whole Iceborne campaign. I did see the final monster. Like Iceborne is a
Don't be
dope
trying to talk
ass new,
Don't be trying to talk that shit.
new. No, it's a great expansion they put.
No, I mean, yeah, don't tell us anything. You're always
I
just
don't
out
know
here.
enough
Can we
about
start
it. So.
He's out
tomorrow
here
though,
trying
so I
to-
can download?
I'm
it?
not starting today. It's going to be this week sometime.
Okay,
Look,
cool. Then I'll
But I
download it.
definitely am. I like literally was like sweating because I was like, I'm gonna buy this on PC and just say fuck it.
Nice.
And then I was like trying to find anything, and just a small little glimpse of hope that there might be cross save, but there isn't, and they say they probably will never look into it. So I got over that, I guess, quickly.
That's fair.
Let me get some action here.
Hey, that's my Pokemon news, though. That's my Smash news. You know that's where my life lies, is all on that Nintendo shit. Trying to think what else I got going on.
Why can't I get my
Not much.
metrics going
I
here?
hear that music coming. Man, I'm getting pumped on some Dragon Ball.
Why can't I get my? There it is. Okay, we'll
Oh,
get
how
that
about this?
overlay going.
We got all this
Learn-
news about
looking
games
at
that you
this
ain't got to
shit.
worry about too many games coming up. Every fucking March game has gotten pushed back to the fall practically. Cyberpunk, September. Marvel, Avengers, September. Just yesterday, Dying Light 2 got pushed back.
Yep.
We don't even have it indefinitely. We don't know the date yet. They said in the coming months they'll let us know. Every game that they like, this is
Crazy.
the stupid thing about marketing in video games these days, is they all pushed for like, we're coming out in March, just to like get people to either pre-order
I knew
or
that
just to
Cyberpunk
compete
wasn't
with
gonna
the
come
other
out on
games.
time,
Every one of them got pushed back.
though. You could already tell Cyberpunk was going to get pushed back.
Oh, that's a big fucking game.
I was shocked when Anthem didn't get pushed back. Like they should have
Well,
pushed it back.
Anthem's a great
Okay.
example of why it's
Here
better to
we
get
go.
pushed back than to release early.
Here we go again.
But
the anthem bashing time.
Nope.
You're up first,
nope,
Sam.
I'm really trying not to. I'm really trying. Trying here. In 2 years, they're gonna re-release that game, and it might be something better.
I keep seeing the rumors that it's just going to be free.
I keep
Free
seeing
to
that
play.
shit about EA. But the thing was,
I mean, Destiny did it. Destiny 2 did it, and it's kind of made the game kind of shitty, to be honest.
it's you know what? For anyone who's been playing
The
Destiny,
skill gap is fucking. It's just.
It's all over the place right now.
Mm.
My friend who like
What do you
just started
wanna be
playing is
when
like,
you
yeah,
grow
I'm like the best in the Crucible, and I'm like, how?
Great
He's like, I'm in Gambit, and I'm like
What?
cleaning up teams when I
You're a
invade.
weird
I'm
one,
like,
aren't you?
you're either
Well,
naturally
I definitely
amazing at
can't help you
shooters,
with your
or
style
like,
or anything like
It
no, you
has-
just got a whole
But
new
if you're ever
community.
looking to toughen
It has
up,
the
I'm your
smallest skill gap.
Fighting is too scary for me.
man. Come to think of it,
Any first-person shooter when it comes to like skill
It is.
based things. So like running the
let me show you
raids
how I used to do it back when I was
is supposed to be
yours.
something that's skill based and wasn't like achievable for everybody. And that's kind of what made everybody even like
What
try
are we gonna
harder.
fish with?
And then when you got into raids, there was this like
Nobody said
unspoken,
anything about a rod, did
like,
they?
I don't want to say like rule, but it's like, you know,
I
if you
mean,
know what's
a
you
winner
know,
tomorrow.
or if you don't know
So what
what's
do you
up,
say?
say that and let that be known so you can be taught or this or that, whatever, because you have to be taught. Now it's like, dude, you can literally just walk into any events and like run through them. Like
Well, the
there's no
750
they,
light thing
they only
fucked a
make
lot
it
up.
harder by making the enemies harder, which is just like all that is a matter of time and repetition until I do it.
It's a light cap.
Which like doesn't make it actually
Trying to
skill
take a shit in
based.
the water?
It
Oh, you're
just makes
using your
it
tail.
I don't know. And the Crucible's the same way. Skill-based matchmaking is terrible. There's been a bunch of backlash
I have
for
to do what you
how
asked
it
me to
works.
do
Basically,
first.
the best guy in the lobby gets teamed with the worst guy in the lobby. So either they're falsely pushing people up and inflating their actual skill level, and then when they get left with someone who's not good, then they are just all of a sudden no good at the game, and they just didn't realize they were getting carried. And then the first guy auto gets to with the worst guy. So if there's 3 good guys on one team,
That's about right.
and you were in the second spot, you're the second best guy in the lobby, right?
You got them down.
You're gonna get the higher quality players than if you were the first best in the lobby. You're gonna automatically get the worst player.
I think what you
Like
just said
it's
there,
just really not that great of how they do it.
I think what you just
And
said
that's been
there
researched.
defines Destiny a new light. The
Yeah.
less you've played of this game,
Okay.
the better it is now.
Hold on, Rocky. I'm gonna fix this.
Because
We're framed.
for
Our frames
anyone
are way
who
higher.
was caught up prior to a new light,
Oh, wait,
you
did I
just
already
got
turn that
balanced
on?
with everyone who just started playing the game. Everyone started at
Yeah.
750. Then you have all these people who had already played all these campaigns and stuff. You only have the most current content to get your light up and to play the game. For anyone who's like, for my friend who just got into it and never played Destiny 2, having a great time, and almost a near infinite amount of things to be doing in this game because he's never played it. For me trying to get back into this game, it's like there's a whole world out there, but so little that actually
I don't know what
matters
button is on the
for what
keyboard.
I can do. And that's how I felt
Press B.
stuck.
Press B. Yeah.
That's definitely where I feel stuck. Is like the only way I can actually, the only way I've been having fun playing this game right now is by playing with a friend who hadn't played it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of a weird trap. But if you've never played Destiny 2, then this is the game to be playing.
Right.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, it is. It's so true. And I just, I've honestly haven't played in like probably like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and I don't feel like I need to fire it up and do anything. That's
Also,
and that kind of sucks because I already got the ritual weapons. Like I got them right off the bat in the first couple
Oh yeah,
days.
you buy
It
the
was
fucking
insane.
season and they just give you weapons too.
Well, no, I mean the ones like
Oh, okay.
the
The
ones that
pinnacle
used to be the
ones?
pinnacle.
Or- okay.
There's no more pinnacle.
It's
weapons.
ritual now,
Now
yeah.
it's called ritual because they're not
You know-
good.
Okay.
because they suck.
Yeah, well, I mean, because they're not pinnacle weapons. They're not the top of their list. They're not legendary weapons that operate like exotics. And you only can acquire that by doing some fucking ridiculous feat. That doesn't exist anymore in Destiny.
Also, this sundial thing, like I was telling you before.
Well, the
I
Earth
got burned
obelisk,
by it.
the Earth obelisk hasn't been operating or functional since the beginning of its existence. So, like, when you go to load into it, it sometimes doesn't even load. Actually, the majority of the time, it doesn't load. And that's still a problem to this day. Yeah. And
They're having some issues with the season for sure. But
Yeah.
I, you know what? Because of a certain gap, because I haven't been playing during the season, I sort of got locked out that I can't even complete the first sundial run in order to get the fucking artifact of the season anyway. I literally had to be like, all right, I'm putting this down until next season, and I'll start fresh.
Right.
And maybe I'll get back into this game.
bet
But,
you'd be pretty strong if you train.
shit's a little weird on that front for Destiny. The other thing that just happened was they just had another one of these, like,
I meant to
follow
tell
these
you.
quests, get a
found this while
new
you were
quest
fishing.
line weapon
Yeah.
that
Really?
was a
Thanks,
series of
Gohan.
weeks. There was this whole labyrinth thing to get into that people really liked the challenge, but
Like
then the
crypt.
big payoff
You got to get into the crypt. or
was a
whatever.
weapon called Bastion.
Tomb.
And apparently it's very lackluster. Like, people are just, I did all this work and I got something I don't give a shit about. So, Destiny, I see what you're doing to get into a new game and redefine the game you've already made,
So,
which is
Should
working
we
great
head home
for the
now?
people who've never played Destiny.
right.
But for the rest of the community, you gotta find something. You gotta find something to mix it up and give us players a reason
Here
to
goes.
continue playing
Flying Nimbus!
and not just do the same shit. And as great as the Sundial is for concept, it's just a reprint of the
Alright.
Menagerie with a
Hang
few
on
changes.
tight.
So, Menagerie, phenomenal.
Whoa!
Sundial
Dinosaur!
died pretty quick for a lot of people, it seems. I'd love to see you try something new.
Bye-bye!
Raids are your place to shine, so it'd be great to see a new something
I
around
wish you
that.
could fly with this. I'm kinda-
That's all I
Oh,
got on
yeah.
Destiny though for
Yeah.
now. Oh yeah, I was playing
This
the past
this
week while I
part
had
right
the
here
flu.
is like
Ooh.
you just may never come out of this
just because it's
again.
so fun.
I mean,
Just go get all that money. What
So
are those,
everything.
Are those
I've been
any?
riding this old thing since I was just a
oh,
little
those are
kid.
like energy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you can control like going up and down, huh?
Yeah, and it's so you can keep it way more. Yeah, exactly. There
That
you go.
Nimbus cloud looks great.
So, yeah, and the Bastion, it's the auto rifle or whatever, and I haven't looked at it, but it's funny though because what they've necessarily have done is they found a solution or a mechanic that everybody loved in the
This is fun!
lab in the Niobe
Oh,
labs,
okay.
the Black Armory.
Okay, yeah.
With the puzzle / no one knows
be a
what it's
little
going
late.
on, and these hints are released slowly with time, this or that. So they
The
did that
raid stuff.
and mixed that with the reward of being this season exclusive exotic. And the reward didn't match the task, the challenge. Whereas in the Black Armory, you actually only got a title or an emblem. You got an emblem for doing that crazy thing that people took fucking 6 days doing and shit, right? So, like, the people still love that. Even the reward and, like, the most thing that was said about it was like, oh, I'm not going to do that for an emblem.
And what you got with Black Armory was like at least like you chose the weapon frames you were working on. You got
Well,
to be
this one you could
involved
do all
in the
that. You
type
do all that
things
type of stuff
matter.
with this one too.
Okay.
I'm just saying with their end result, the end reward. If people are complaining more about this gun, why? Because it's an exotic. You're giving them as something for them to use in the game, not just to show off like an emblem. So you give them a tool, and the tool sucks.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you should have made this like a super badass gun. You just released the Devil Ruin, which is a sidearm that turns into a fucking fusion rifle.
Fuck.
It is essentially a 1K Voices hybrid sidearm.
That's ridiculous.
So it has an alternative fire that turns into a fucking laser beam.
Chi-Chi!
And then you go and do this. You give away Devil Ruin for nothing, and then fucking make people work for 7 days, however long it took to open that goddamn tomb. And no one's happy with the gun.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, "Oh, the Destiny community sucks. It's toxic." And it's like, well, you see why? There's a lot of disservice going on by Bungie, and then trials, no PvP content.
No
It's literally
factions
like.
yet.
I am so impressed by streamers of Destiny 2 that are Crucible players, Crucible only. I'm impressed. If the apocalypse happens, I want you on my team, on my side, because your tenacity and ability to do the same shit over and over again and stay that focused is amazing. So like you're on task, you're hunting. You're hunting you're the hunting party because I know you'll leave for 3 days, 4 days, seeing the same old shit over and over and getting no food and still stay out there and hunt. Like you're content starved, and you're still producing content off of it. It's amazing.
Baby Krillin.
So I shout out kudos to all those PvP content creators for Destiny because y'all the true ones, y'all the real ones, and I'm not even sure if they understand how big of fans or fucking lifers they really have because all they're waiting for is you to release Trials and they'll be like, okay, the last 3 years were worth it.
All right.
Like it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. They'll be like, the 3 years we waited for this, it was worth it because
Iron Banner
you
does not
finally
fill that
released
void.
Trials.
Iron
Banner
does
is
not
fucking
fill the
scary.
void.
It's scary to go in because that's where all the sweats go now.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking insane. Like
There's a reason
it's so sweaty.
Trials brings balance to the PvP in Destiny.
It lets the
because
sweaties
that's where
sweat
they
out
get
for a
their-
weekend. Yeah. Get your sweat on the weekend. Fucking Friday night. You get home from work Friday night. You put your sweatpants on. Okay. You turn the heater on in the house a little bit. Get all the juices flowing. Maybe even take a shot. You get on the comms. Hit up your squad, and you fucking start playing Trials until you get that dubski. Right? That's how Trials works. Everybody knows that.
The dub skis. Aren't you
And-
trying to get a ring of wins?
Yeah, which
It's like
I mean, you're
get
trying
so
to go
many in a row
undefeated.
For like, okay.
You're just flawless. You need a flawless victory. Flawless. We'll just put it.
Flawless.
We'll just put it in quotes because there's some conditions that can be met that you can lose and still acquire a flawless. Which we never covered that, Bungie, because
hopefully-
Trials was so cool. We just let that one pass.
One of these next couple of seasons really just needs to be Trials focused, and that would do a lot. That would do a lot.
Yeah,
for
I
that
don't know
community.
about the community board. Oh, you didn't add him to Goku's board yet?
Yeah,
Quick question about this.
Okay, so I
Was
couldn't figure that
Krillin-
out.
That opening, that opening.
you couldn't figure that out?
I couldn't. It would never let me place. No, see, you just took him off.
Yeah, I just
Exactly. Okay, exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't want him on Chi Chi's. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, okay, then I'll put him on Goku.
Yeah. So, because you're gonna be
I bet
fighting.
you'd
You're not gonna be
pretty strong
cooking.
if you trained.
Oh,
I mean, later in the game, I would say go with like cooking. There's a bunch. There's so many. It's like you can go a lot of different ways. But like clearly, you're gonna want to, boost up your.
Gohan's gonna be a fighter.
Well, yeah, he's
Gohan.
We've seen the story. Yeah. No, it's just so he's only one cooking. See, Goku would be better to be put on the cooking one. See, he already has a higher level too, so it's gonna boost you quicker by
but
putting
at the
those.
same time, shouldn't I be fading this with Goku?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would just leave it at that.
Yeah, but they like trying to sex exploit me. Right
No, they're
now.
trying to show you how it works.
Oh,
Chi-Chi
I'm
has
like-
needs, yo. Chi-Chi has needs.
Like this game is just super efficient. The CPU is at 3%
Wait a second.
usage,
Are you forgetting something, Goku? I thought you had something
and
for
the
Gohan.
GPU is not even registering as
Oh,
being
yeah,
used right
that's
now.
Right.
Impressive.
And we're definitely looking at a
Oh,
graphic.
what a neat little ball.
I think the
That
animation
little
style
ball on top
helps.
there? It's a dragon.
Yeah, but it's still in 1080.
Yeah,
Like
from
we
a
should be
grid,
getting
every
something, some sort of something
Oh, we
registered.
jumped to
like,
two. We jumped to two.
You were also
That
named-
hat
literally,
was a little
the graphics card might as well not even be fucking working. Or like it shouldn't even be plugged
my,
in.
Gohan looks so
Essentially,
handsome.
we just need something
It'll
with
be
the.
like he's watching
HDMI
over you
output.
whenever you
I
go.
Goku
wonder.
killed his
Take
grandpa.
that.
Hey, that's good news that it's not too intensive.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, if you want to introduce yourself to PC gaming and get like a budget build
Goku,
that's
don't
like
let anything
console
happen to our little
price
Gohan.
and be able to play
And
way
Gohan,
probably
be on your
a
best
whole other
behavior.
bunch of games. But this would be a great entry that would just play on any system that
I
you
want
got
you
right off the
all
bat.
to
You wouldn't even
my
have to have
you
a.
got it?
My shitty old ass PS4 can handle this. That's good news.
Well, yeah, they're freaking. We'll see.
That's another
You know
thing
what it
that,
looks
that
like, but
gives
they're
me some
optimized
concern
for
with
that.
those game pushbacks is like, because now we got all the consoles coming out this holiday.
Pretty scary, huh?
So it's just like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
going to put everything in a weird place.
Yeah,
this
you're
fall
gonna
or
just
whatever.
wait and update your console, and then you'll just be like, hopefully one of their. I guess at that point, their hope is that their game is one of the games that you choose, like because you're only going to probably choose one or two because you're going to drop 500 on a system. They're just going to have to hope that your one of their games is yours because there's going to be so much more day one releases because
Everything's gonna just port over.
yeah, everybody's going to go
Everything that comes out this
exactly.
year
You're
is
right,
gonna-
exactly.
gonna
They're going to
port
go.
over.
They're just going to be like, port that shit over because we want to be on next gen.
And like certain okay, Cyberpunk and Avengers are
Next
two
gen.
games that are
Next gen. I'm
total
waiting to next gen. Yeah, it's coming out September. Next gen. The PS4 is probably going to drop November. It's going to probably drop September to December. September to December, somewhere in that time. It's going to be last quarter, 2020. So I'm waiting.
I'll say that
I mean, I didn't do that for Grand Theft Auto or God of War, but I bought them both again.
Series X just made me feel very disappointed for anyone that bought an Xbox
Probably
One
wouldn't have
X.
met Master Roshi and the others.
Right, that's the top one right now.
Yeah.
I just feel like they were like, this is going to be the best thing for years. We're going to scale everything appropriately. And then they're going to be like, that's moot.
They do that everybody. It's kind of
I know,
crazy. It's kind of
but
crazy how everybody does
because-
that and they always get away with it.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, that's okay. It's like an unsavory move in just about everything else. Like, if I were to go sell you, I'm like, hey, I'm going to sell you this new digital watch, and it will be able to hook up to every phone
Nice to meet you.
for the next
Oh,
10 years. And then, like, the next year, they're like, well, they changed the way that phones accept phone calls. So, like, your watch is no good now. Because that's essentially what happens. Video games are being made different with different technology. More shaders, more lighting, more of graphics, this or that. Whereas the older technology just isn't suitable anymore
Aw.
for what you're trying to do. So, like, this new Xbox and the new PlayStation 5, both are going to have actual graphics cards installed in them. Rather than an integrated graphics chip,
That was good.
they're going to have a graphics card,
Yeah.
an actual separate card. So we're looking at things that are more in line with PC.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Series
With
X
that
is
console-
a tower. It's a tiny
With that
tower.
console vibe. Yeah, exactly. With the console feel. Because, and even Xbox more than anything, because their whole thing is now Xbox.
Yeah.
Even on the PC.
It
is
Windows
still
10.
Xbox.
Even the Xbox
You're
Series
right.
X is going to be just
They
a
all-
Windows 10 device. Remember,
They
that.
all are. They already are. They've already done that. And,
One X
and
is a
when,
10 device.
when you experience both playing games on both, you realize that it is just fucking one continuous system.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's great and everything, but
In some ways, it was a smart
Have
move,
you been
but
training
then like
lately? Well, not as much as I want.
how
to.
they
Chichi gets
how
pretty
they
angry
because
if
of
I
how
train
they
too much,
stacked
you know what I'm
the
saying?
the Xbox One, then
Yeah,
the
I haven't
Xbox
trained
One
myself
S,
either.
then the Xbox. What is it? The
Piccolo
Xbox
taking
One
care of.
X comes
Things have been
out.
pretty
Yeah.
So it's like they scaled it already over so many years that the Xbox One X still feels so fucking fresh, and it's becoming moot by the end of this year. So I just like. Not moot. They're gonna still take care of the thing for a while, but it's like when they tell you we're not forcing you to move forward, and then they're gonna force you to move forward.
yeah, it's like I said, I don't know.
It's
It's one of those
marketing.
things that they get away with a lot in the
Mhm.
technology space.
Wait, time out. The Master Roshi board is just like porn.
Yeah, it's the adult. It's just called the adult board.
Oh, good. That is so Roshi.
You're looking for his dirty magazine. That's pretty much what you're looking for right now. Yeah, but what else is like that? Everything is like that. Cars, hey, buy electric or hybrid. Da da da. Gets you on the carpool lane for free. One person. Da da da. Okay, after 3 years, we decided that that's just no good anymore. So yeah, you guys are just stuck in the pool of everybody else. Solar panels, kickbacks, all that type of shit. They're
Got
just
canceled.
like, yeah, they're just like, oh well. We sold you on the idea that this you'd be getting money back forever.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna
it's
save
been
money,
5 years
B,
and we're
money
losing
forever.
money.
And now, yeah.
And that's kind of the thing is, it comes down to money. Like they're like, well, we need to sell more consoles. We aren't making money on video games because they're fucking competitive. The space is competitive as fuck right now. 1, 2, indie is steadily on the rise, and it's only getting better. And you gotta have money for exclusives. You have to have private teams. You have to have private studios. You have to have people that only work with you. that all costs cheddar cheese, and it takes time.
Especially Xbox with the moves they
The-
made over the past 2 years. The
console,
studios they've been buying
yeah,
out.
but the console sell, however, the markup is great. It's mass-produced items. It's manufactured here, saved labor here, shipped there. All this type, painted in Mexico, manufactured or assembled in China.
And that's really
this or
funny that we're
saves
there
a bunch
now.
of money, but you got to sell consoles to stay in the game.
It's funny that we're there now, though, because the way it used to be, if we go back to the 360 and PS3 era, they were actually, the way the consoles were selling, they were losing money on the console sale. It used to be like that, and
Yeah,
it was the
and
games
you had to sell
that was
games.
making their money back.
Right.
And now we're in this digital age where everything's flipped.
Yep. Yeah. You're right. The console was the loss leader. They go, okay, we get them to buy in. We're this technology was even new because that's when like Blu-ray was new for
I mean,
we
there
weren't
was
even
also a
doing
lot of
4K.
digital games.
Yeah, we weren't even doing 4K yet, and they're like, we're trying to get you because it was always cost. It can't be more than $400. It can't be more than $300. People won't buy it at that price, but we want to give them everything we can because we want them to experience the console. So you can't go in water when you're fighting.
That's even dumb. Yeah, that's silly.
That's super silly, but it's this whole thing, moving forward, this or that, but.
Hit him with the command.
You have gone digital. Now digital costs nothing to make or sell or anything like that. It's charged at the premium regardless if there's a disc or not. And it takes forever to make some of these games. And if they don't do well, it's been happening for years. A game doesn't do well, a studio goes away. You know what I mean? There's no, oh, hey, we'll get them next time. These places close down or are forced to sell everything they have, their intellectual properties. And then, you as an employee there, you either go find a new studio or what we see with these indie guys, make your own.
Yeah.
And there's been a ton of success with that where like your overhead and your upfront cost is so limited, but your work for those involved, which is usually small teams, is kind of a lot, but it's short-lived. You get it done quickly. You don't bite off more than you can chew, and you get that payback, and it all goes to you. So the end of the end game, individually, you're making more money, and you're able to really have full hands on what you're making.
As soon as you come out,
And it works.
As soon as you come out of like a menu screen or talking to someone, the GPU just jumps right up to 30, and then it just slowly drops again during.
I know,
during
while
these
you're
videos.
playing the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's
just-
like you're talking the video here, but like once he takes over again, it's just gonna spike again.
yeah, it's just amazing.
39, 43, 25, 20, and then I was going back up again.
Okay, but we play like Destiny on this with the same thing. That thing's pinned at
It's like-
99 no
yes.
matter what. Like it's fully processing every single thing it can. This thing's using like such little power. It's really amazing to see the difference between how games are optimized and how they're not optimized
yeah.
for on PC.
Look, Raditz showing up, sad tripping. Let's put the work on him.
Uh-oh.
Fade time.
Son Goku, the strongest fighter in the world, leads a happy life at home with his new family.
But what's also interesting is that oh no, never mind. It's only using one gigabyte of RAM. So it just looks like it's somehow more
Hey, it's that
intensive on
guy.
the CPU than anything, which I like.
It's the farmer.
The saiyan ship is just fucked up.
What
It
is
just
it?
falls
There ain't
off
no
the sky
meteor.
aggressive and leaves a crater just like fuck it.
I'm just thinking of. I'm still just seeing this from the abridged point of view. Where he's like, "Oh, my weed patch." Kakarot, where is he?
Oh, they're already
That
been
poor old
dumping.
farmer.
He only
That
got,
poor
like,
old farmer.
Yeah, straight up real talk. I'm out somewhere. You land in a little space shuttle, and I got a shotty on me.
I'm dumping.
It done right when you came out. The thing
I feel
opens.
bad that it went down like that, but it's just,
Like,
I just don't know, Where the fuck did you come
At
from?
least hitting both your kneecaps.
Nigga, did you really just start floating?
Yeah,
I gotta.
at least hit both the kneecaps.
Man.
Ooh.
Oh, see, after that, nigga, you just gotta go crazy. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Oh no.
Merca.
Is this the best this planet can muster?
Oh, Raditz.
Well, now, here's the large power reading. Distance 4880. Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Could it be Kakarot?
You know, it's crucial, dog. All the humans just got trumped at a certain
What in the
point.
world
Now
could
it's
that
just
have
like,
been?
You don't even stand a
Never
chance.
felt
Why
a
even
power
say?
like this.
They killed it in the beginning of Abridged when like they go to Roshi's house for the first time and they're all just sitting in the living room. They're like, "Hey, we're useless now, right? Awesome!
Not sure
All the greatest fighters from Dragon Ball. We're gonna do nothing for this whole series, right?" Now though, in Super, Roshi's gotten badass a couple of times.
It isn't Goku.
Ooh, you're Piccolo now
This could
though.
be fun. I'm ready
Oh,
whenever
oh
you
yes,
are.
oh
Let's do
yes. Let's see if I can find
Time.
that.
You in a
How do you do that
fade,
fade? Stepping
So they
dodging, there you
trained
go.
Rocky for all the fighting right now, and then
Yeah.
the first time he gets in a real fight, he gives the controller to Sam.
I got this.
Oh shit!
Take that, robot.
Remember, left bumper.
Yeah.
Super attacks.
Oh wait.
Don't kid yourself. You could never beat me.
You could never beat me. I love Piccolo.
Thought this was.
Someone said, "This one said, go kill yourself. You could
first
never
person.
beat me." Is that what he said?
Yeah. Whoa, what's this?
Oh,
you can like see like stuff to pick up and things. It's like a yeah.
Guess I better look for
there.
more.
If you wanna go get on him.
We're at
Right there with a little.
Well, now.
the
this could
223
be
or
fun.
that thing right there.
Right there next to you. 396.
355. That yards you talking about?
I don't know.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm,
now,
yeah, I don't know what
this
all
could
this.
be
Pull up on
fun.
him with the fade, dog.
Oh, there he
There you
is.
go up there.
Where the hell could
I don't know
he
how to go up
be?
and down.
Steel Bridge, huh? I'll make quick work of you. This'll end it.
How do you block?
Left trick.
L2.
This'll end it.
Thanks for letting me know.
You know,
So that's all, huh?
Oh, that's dope. I did not think I was close enough to do that though. Ooh, figured that out.
This power. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before. A stone arch, huh?
Just doing that straight drop. Oh, it's this guy.
Yo!
Hello there.
Because-
I'm traveling the world researching minerals.
beat him up.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna give me shit.
Oh.
How do you go up and down now? Oh, stupid
Left
question.
Bumper and, was it right bumper and left?
Oh, it's literally like left bumper, right trigger to go down,
Yeah.
right bumper to go up.
That's the same way you fly with Nimbus. That shit is trash.
All right, where am I going? I'm going to fuck all these things up.
Well, now, this could be
Oh,
fun.
hey, buddy.
I'll
Hey,
make quick
Dim.
work of you.
This max fades though when you just flying around. This shit out here, huh? Yeah, it's okay. It's interesting.
This'll end. So that's all, huh?
That's all, huh?
Like, so that's all.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Piccolo. This is the beginning of the game. Try that shit
Okay.
with Raditz.
I'm looking for him.
Well, now, this could be fun.
Who's this? Who's this?
Huh. What's going on?
What's going on?
Ooh, am I like gonna have to lose this fight?
So it wasn't Kakarot after all.
Who the hell are you?
I don't have time to waste with you. Wait a minute. This
Namekian?
is a Namekian, isn't it? What the hell is a Namekian doing on
If
this?
that's
get it.
true, then what are you even doing here? You got a death wish?
You've got a power level of 322, huh? You're definitely stronger than the others. But you wouldn't even be a warm.
You're making a mistake in underestimating me.
Uh-oh. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Hey,
Let's see if you can make this fun for me.
Just one visit with this guy.
Get away!
This'll end it!
Executive Energy Blast. Use L during the attack to aim at your opponent. Fire off Key Blast. Successful targeting the opponent will deal extra damage. That's cool. I love that. Explosive blast.
This'll end it!
little dash,
That's cute, Raditz. Damn it!
This'll end it!
Damn it!
Where'd that tough guy attitude go? You done already?
What the hell's going on?
Ooh, it's not looking good for our hero.
Don't give me that tough guy attitude.
That isopropyl. Raditz,
That
you
all,
bitch.
huh?
Fucking Raditz, dude.
What?
Is it my turn
This
now?
shit tight though.
Oh no.
Time to show you what real.
Yeah, it has its moments, but like, it's not like it's a bad thing, but it is kind of like that same old
Another
thing,
large that's
Yeah.
got
Same
to be
old-
Kakarot.
same old game, same old song and dance.
It's
But I
very.
Love it.
There's not really much you can do with Dragon Ball.
I get it.
besides give you
You're
Dragon-
right. It's like, and you're right, and that's what, like I was saying before, like it's almost like because of what Dragon Ball is, it's very typecast in the way you can play it to do this type of a story. And at least what
Who
this
the hell is
has
this
about it
guy?
is it sheds off all the shitty gimmicks that are the Xenoverse games and just puts you in the Dragon Ball.
Where is he going?
Even though a lot of it does still play like a Xenoverse game. Does that feel
Tight.
about how you feel?
Yeah,
All right.
but I don't know, man. I feel like I look forward to every one that comes out.
It's
Even though it's the same exact game, they just give it a different point of view or something stupid. Like, I love it.
yeah, I'm still gonna say yeah. This is better than Xenoverse 2,
Well, if it
Well,
isn't
so
Xenoverse,
far.
Xenoverse, I didn't think was that
you've
great of a game.
grown.
but
Like,
it's the
'cause you had
most
to
recent of these to compare it to.
I know, but you created your own character. You
Yeah.
jumped in on the
Just like
storyline.
our
Like,
old
this is
man.
Dragon Ball.
What?
Like, this is why I like it. Like, you're playing as the characters that have. It's just a full story game.
Tell me,
And that's
Kakarot.
what I
and
do
I
enjoy.
feel like they
What
haven't
is
done that yet.
this?
You
I
know?
like with this
You
that
were
they
supposed
shed the
to
gimmicks and they just
exterminate
give you the
all
raw
life on
Dragon
this
Ball. They
planet.
make it look like
What have
Dragon
you
Ball.
been doing? You've got to be kidding me.
Because even like the
You
in
don't
fighters,
remember?
and there's the story
Fine,
side
then.
of that where it's
Allow me
like,
to
why am I
refresh
inside
your
of
memory.
Goku? Who's this stranger? Like,
Yeah.
You're not
all that
from
weird
this
shit that was going
filthy.
on.
You were born on, and that's not all. I'm your older brother, Raditz.
You're lying! That can't.
Long ago, you were sent to this pathetic planet to rid it of all. We Saiyans search the universe for habitable planets and wipe out all who live so that we can sell those planets to the highest bidder. We snot-nosed brats like you are sent to
snot-nosed
low-level
brats.
planets like this. And fortunately, it
Like
looks
this.
like this one's got a moon.
Doesn't he know that not Doctor, but Hercule, Mr. Satan is on this planet? Does he know that?
This guy's telling the truth, and these Saiyans are some real bad dudes.
Wait.
The biggest joke of them all.
Krillin?
Hercule.
Hercule. Hercule is
What
still
about the
though
moon?
just
What does that have to
one
do
of
with
the
anything?
because of that.
Krillin has the fucking disc attack, bro.
I know he's got destructo discs.
Destructive.
Literally the most dangerous move
Don't
in the
play
entire
dumb
series.
with me.
Dude, even in
That's
fighters,
why I brought
that
it.
shit
That's
like
why I brought it up.
yeah, fighters you could just pump out like 5 of those like and just shred somebody
We Saiyans.
and then throw a rock at them.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I think Krillin's right. My name's Son Goku, and I'm from Earth. Take your lies and get out.
Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to, because planet Vegeta was blown to smithereens by a meteor.
Not
Almost all
the-
of our breath
I know the
has
truth.
been turned to space dust now,
We got some Broly in this game.
including
I wonder
me
when Broly shows
and
up.
you. There are only 4
I think it's only
Saiyans
going to
left.
be the series, like no movies. So we might not
Just
show
the
it.
other day, we found a planet
There's
that should
DLC. I
fetch
don't.
us a
There's some
high
side story
price.
DLCs. It didn't say Brawley though.
The 3 of
I
us
have
were
the
going to have a
DLCs
hell of a
as well.
time trying to overtake
Saito.
you.
Just didn't-
And that's
didn't
when I
upload 'em.
remembered
But that's the other thing. So it seems like it's expandable
Kakarot.
through their DLCs. They already have options for DLCs that give these sub stories,
Planet is as good as ours.
and
You
it seems like they
join
could really
us.
expand on that
Yeah.
and like start incorporating small stuff.
That's definitely a
Um,
good option to have. handy.
Come
Yeah,
on,
you know. So who
Kakarot,
knows what
think
they'll
of the
go,
fun
where
we'll
they'll go
have.
with that.
Just
I
shut
kind
up.
of feel like they should have started in Dragon
You think
Ball.
I'm joining
all
you,
the
then
way
you're
up.
See, I
That would
thought it
be a
was
great
gonna
thing to
start in
do.
Dragon Ball. That'd have been huge.
Like let
'Cause
you really just
do the story of
experience
Goku.
it. Yeah, like, and it shouldn't even been called Dragon Ball. It should have just been called Kakarot.
Plus, like
All
then
the way
Krillin
across,
could have been badass for a little bit.
starting with fucking like you killing your grandpa.
Come any closer, and I'll knock you sky high. Back on.
Oh, yeah? Well, go ahead if you think you can.
Hit me with your best shot.
With this guy. What's wrong? He's scared.
What's wrong, Kakarot?
Right here.
Damn, he hit him with a "You're nothing to me."
Happened to your tail. Fool! Why would you do that?
He's like you a fool. Cut off your tail, dog. That's power.
That's not true though.
This planet isn't.
Because when he goes, well, I mean, maybe it is true, but when he goes Saiyan, he gets his tail back.
Is our next target.
Super Saiyan,
The 3
or at least one level, he gets his tail back. So like, what does that mean?
But that's not even canon
Or what does that mean?
yet. That's where your rawest power is.
I know. So, but his tail's gone. So what does that mean?
He's a fucking fool.
But he can still do everything without it.
Your kid's in real trouble if this is the best you can do.
Besides, go nuts on a full moon
You
and kill
talking about that
somebody.
S? You talking about that S rank? I can't do shit. Oops.
S ain't nothing.
And then just a boop.
S is the bottom. You gotta hit Z.
Is that
No, I'm fucking with
Oh,
you.
I was like, that's different than all the games, but that would be a Dragon Ball thing to make Z a rank. above S.
Don't worry, Kakarot.
Yeah, S is
I'll
like
make
always
sure
the
to
best,
take
right?
good care of the boy. If
I
you
was like,
want
I
him
played
back,
Crazy
then
Taxi.
you better do as your big brother says.
Man, I missed that game.
Right? That's a game we need to get back.
So I was thinking about doing a build. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to do a PC that is an arcade. And then I'm going to get like USB controllers for everything, like a wheel, joysticks, all that stuff, and then
Just build a new cabinet or something.
build that into a cabinet, yeah. But just have like the PC as the thing, so you could still like play all the games or whatever, like right here without it being in a cabinet.
I drew up blueprints a long time ago
It's now
for
or
building
never.
the actual cabinet
Yeah.
that would have like a flip-up wheel.
You're
It would
as
have
good as
like
dead on
it
your
would have an
own.
arcade stick, like a fight stick for the main thing, but then the wheel would flip up to
Neither
come
of
out,
us
and then
has
it would
what
also
takes to face
uncover
him head on.
the pedals on
At
the
least if we
ground,
tried on our own.
and then also have like a
But
gun
together,
holsters in the thing
if we
too,
were to
and just have
team
all the
up,
controllers set up so
we
you could
just
swap
might
music.
be able to take him down.
Yeah.
You gonna build that?
You're probably right.
I
But
don't
can I
know.
really trust you? What's
gotta
your angle
put
on
two and
all
two
this?
together. It starts with a PC.
Don't get the wrong idea.
Well, yeah, I already have all the parts for the
It
PC.
isn't that I care in the slightest about your
I just need
little
to-
kid
It just takes a
over
little bit of
there.
woodworking to make the part I designed.
Get
That
a,
fool is the only thing standing between me and
Some
world
woodworking
domination.
and some door hinges.
The moment he and his cronies are out of the picture,
Yeah, I have the stuff for
I'd finally
Then you can
rid
just
myself
Layout
graphics
for
of
print
that.
anything you
then
want
the
to be
world
like
will
the arcade
mine for
cabinet.
the taking.
arcade
But look at that, now I'm just sharing all
cabinet
these great
Crazy if you
ideas
think
with
I'm
the
about to
world.
design.
But for now, I guess we gotta join forces.
Uh-oh.
Guess there's
You and
really
the
no
Demon
getting
King?
around that.
No way getting around that.
Man. Y'all ready for Goku to die for the first time?
You know what's crazy? Goku and Piccolo were never really friends. Like,
This is what brings them together. I mean, that's the whole thing about Dragon Ball is the Demon King's the villain. In the end, like,
But
and
Like,
then
they
Piccolo
never
winds
really-
up raising his son for him.
that's what makes it crazy. Like, he raises this fool because there's threats coming, but him and like,
They
Goku
really
never
show it
really-
off that
That's the most gangster move there ever
Goku
was.
is out of touch with his child.
Really is.
They show that in this game too.
He's a terrible father.
He's the worst dad. Gets his enemy to raise his son.
And this is the crazy
Give me a
part,
break.
though, dog. This motherfucking Piccolo and him, like, to this day, like, even in Super and shit, that, like, Piccolo kind of just his own dude, dog. Like, he's cool with him. It's like, hey, you know, it's bigger threats than just us beefing. Like, that's just the agreement. They not really friends, dog. Like, if you notice, Goku's always, like, down to fade with Piccolo. He's like, you ready to fight? And Piccolo's like,
Thank you.
whatever, Goku, I'm out of here. Fuck you. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's why I'm loving it. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Flying Nimbus!
Flying Nimbus! Oh, good. I get to use that too. I don't get to use that. I don't know. I don't know.
Hold tight, Gohan.
I do love that the Nimbus is in this like this, though. That is so dope.
Earth's dream team to the rescue.
Ooh. I like that. The announcer popping in for the... No, it's like episodes. It feels like episodes. Yeah.
It really does. It really does.
I like how it starts this with, after progressing to a certain point in the main story. You mean right now? You mean right fucking now? Like... You can have support characters perform a super attack by holding RB to open the support palette and press... Oh, cool. So you got like... Okay, so at least like outside of controlling just your character, you're controlling your support character too, which is cool. Ooh, Krillin's gonna be a health support. Ooh, between areas. Roam out by pressing Y. Follow Raditz.
Gohan gonna lose his shit.
Mark the reward.
Gohan, just a little
Whoa.
longer.
Goku,
That's
get a
dope.
move on. Quit messing
You
around.
just do these flips
You
whenever
really
you
don't
want.
recall anything about
That's
the
pressing
Saiyans
Y
that
while you're
Raditz
flying on the
clown was
Nimbus.
going on about?
Nope, none of it rings a bell. It's crazy. I had no idea I had an older brother either.
I was hoping to milk some useful information out of you for our fight.
So you pull the world map up. Select an icon on the world map to move to that area. Main story destinations are indicated with red pillars, while sub-stories are denoted with blue pillars. Detonated. East Ravine area has been unlocked. Where am I right now? Does it show me where I am? Not exactly. This is an interesting map.
But
But
where
it looks
am
cool,
I?
right? Display area info.
Trying to go in thing, right? You need to go
Oh, there's the house. Look, there's Roshi's house there.
I
So
thought
I'm
Roshi-
flying this way.
trying to go to that right there.
Going to this, yeah. I was just trying to see where, if it showed me where I specifically was on that. I don't see myself at all. But that was a cool looking map. I liked that world map. You can now fly as Goku. I thought I already could. Dismount, view vehicle, palette, select vehicle. Oh, so there's different vehicles eventually. Ride selected vehicle. If you're looking for beast meat, look no further than the animals here.
His tail's
Looking for
probably
that
his weak
beast
We
meat
can squeeze
player.
him. He should be
Okay, that's how you
vulnerable.
get off that.
That's what happens whenever mine
All I gotta
gets
know is
grabbed.
clouds right
How are
here.
we supposed to
Pull them
grab
whenever
his
you want.
tail?
Let's do this.
Can you switch to Piccolo?
I can't switch to Piccolo. He's on support right now.
Done already?
Done already? It's like Goku's like, what the fuck, man? I thought we were gonna fight. What's up? I don't see no beasts.
That village over there looks like it's got some shops.
Feel free to browse.
Oh man, that's such a like Dragon Ball voice.
He looks like a weird version of Ox King.
That's exactly yeah. He looks like Ox King's like
like super clean cut.
yeah.
You have like weird.
Ox King's brother who found Jesus. I
This is funny.
don't buy any of this shit.
Come back real soon.
Don't buy it.
Yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna pick it up.
Hey, buddy.
Are you talking about this game?
Yo!
Are you saying that you give fucks about it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's got at least one fuck. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
It's at least one.
It's not hard to get one fuck, but it is hard to get two fucks.
Nah.
It's
Two
so
is
hard.
drop everything. I'm playing this.
Yeah!
Goku agrees.
Two is drop everything and fuck.
Kind-hearted martial artist. Nom. There's a guy that'll buy that shit right over there.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I guess it's only the main story where they talk all the lines.
They be lying talking.
We gonna help Nom? Help his people by helping him. We'll see what this is. Nom, the peddler. Sees that guy on the train who's like, ice cold waters, you need some Gatorade. I've got hats and phone chargers and headphones. All of them cost
Yeah.
$5.
Snickers. You look like you need a Snickers.
$7.
Okay, how about a 40?
No.
Tall can?
Is that Snickers more expensive than the external battery? It's a good Snickers.
Hey, real
it's
shit. If
fresh.
I was on a train and a motherfucker hit me with that and pulled out a code 40,
You're allowed to drink. You
I'd
can
buy-
drink 40s on the train. Well,
Oh,
not the. You got to get on the fucking
train, not the
train.
blue line,
Yeah,
right?
not the blue line, not the inner city shit, like
No,
the
I'm
long
saying,
travel
like, if
shit.
I
You can
was
get.
like a-
No,
hammered.
I was on that blue line, and there was this old man trying to sell tequila to people.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got in a fight with him.
He started a fight with me. I just told him to shut the fuck up and sit down.
What if he would have got lit on you like,
Hey,
shut
you
the
know
fuck
what?
up?
Told this
He
story,
did.
Rock.
He got wild on me for all of 1 minute. Then I guess he
Rock
ran out
doesn't
of breath
even
because you know what he
listen to
did?
his own show.
He sat the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
I'm saying, what if he would have got lit on you?
Whatever. He's an old fucking
Jumped
man.
up, set tripping,
He
heavy,
was an old
breaking shit,
fucking
like,
man.
what's up? Running.
He did that for a moment. He didn't break nothing, but he threw down on me like, "I'll fuck you up, boy." And I was like, "Whatever, man. Shut the fuck up and sit down. You're the one trying to like interrupt people's train ride.
Hey, would you?
Shut up."
Would you have fought him?
That's
if
what
he
I
tried
told
to
him.
Get in your ass like if he tried, would you have fought him?
That would have sucked if I had to, but man, I'm gonna defend myself. He would have had to throw the first thing, but like,
I would have slapped.
he's
that
an old
nigga
fucking
for yelling
exactly.
at me.
It'd have been one slap, and he'd be like, "Now shut the fuck up and
He
sit
would
the
have said,
fuck
"What you
down."
say, boy?" And I would have
Luckily,
slapped the
that
shit
guy
out of
was
him. I
smart
said,
enough
"Sit
to
your
do it
ass
without a
down."
fight. Old fucking man. Well, the best part was like how he asked some kid for his seat when he was getting on the train, and the kid was getting on the train about to sit down. He's like, "Hey, young boy, can I have that seat?" And then proceeds to he immediately drops his cane to the ground, puts his bag on the seat, pulls out 2 bottles of like Patron, and then starts walking up and down the train trying to sell the Patron. That's why I told him to shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down.
I could dig it. You guys want to go to Padak after this?
Let's
All
talk
right.
after this. So I can tell you to shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Sam's feeling it.
Well, you gotta come at me like that, Sam. I ain't even do shit.
When I got all this Goku
I
power,
invited
it's
you out
just-
to dinner.
I know, I'm fucking with you. It's okay, man. I got jokes.
Whatever.
Yo, you want to buy some fruit?
No.
How about some tequila?
Oh man, and then even the kid who gave him his seat was totally a kid, totally underage, and the first thing he's like is, "Hey boy, you get a discount, $17.50."
I would have gave that fool $10 and took his bottle of
Oh
tequila.
man, it
Hey, look, I
smashed
got
it over
10.
his
You
head.
ready? Yeah, all right. He was like, "Yeah, I'll do 10," and then I would have pulled out a $5 bill.
Ammonite
I
fossil.
thought I had 10.
Dude, yeah, you got the business talk.
What's this?
I'm a terrible person.
Oh man, dude, but I've watched some of that shit go down on the train when people are buying like the most random shit, and the way they just talk back and forth, and then it's always like, "Hey man, I'll sell to you for 3. All right, I got a 5. You got change? I ain't got no change, so 5." I've seen that play out multiple times.
I think
That's a Rocky move, but in reverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
to the north.
I got a story for you guys after the show. I pulled a fast one last night.
So
Might
am I
cause some
supposed to be
trouble
going to that blue
Best to
thing?
deal with this now.
Don't let me forget, please. You're gonna love this story.
Oh, what's this?
Rock.
What's this red thing? What's this red? Oh, I got jumped. Was he underground?
To evade.
Oh, look, Piccolo was getting in him though.
Yeah, I know.
He thought he was just gonna
I
slide
told
up.
him to do that.
Yourself, you could
Too
never
bad he
beat
died,
me.
man. He can't even handle the commands. That's the
The
problem.
other fool over and just got on, huh?
Where's this? Oh, you know what? I don't give a shit about these fossils no more. I just want to go.
Hey, where's the corner?
Yeah, find Raditz and get Gohan back. Then we can finalize this episode.
Let me go save my son and stop playing
Closing
around.
in on him.
Ooh, but I want
Let's
to kill
head
that
down
thing,
and
don't
move
you?
in for the attack.
No. He's
Honestly, I
using
would
a
have been cool
device
with
that
the
tells him our
dinosaur
strengths
phase.
as
I
well
ain't
as
gonna
our
bullshit.
location.
Character growth.
Can you fight the dinosaur?
I gotta eat. Smiling Ultra Mega Roast.
Boiled fish is what she made for you.
Did I just get it? Did I just lose power from eating that shit? It said like minus 15%.
Boiled fish.
What's this? A power level of 710. Where the heck? Kakarot's kid? No way! What? Another reading, and it's heading straight for me! There's one. They've come. So, what brings you chumps here?
Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to get. Where is he?
His screaming was giving me a headache, so I locked him up in there. But forget about you, fool! You're not even fit to call yourself a Saiyan! Prepare to die!
Where the fuck did you find this?
I don't know. I got this thing years ago, man. But it's like one of my favorite overshirts, you know?
Man, he's fast.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Hey, yo, he really just beat your ass.
I don't know how or when it decides to do that slow motion part.
Oh, it's whenever you push the what is it, the left bumper?
Ooh, I like the ground effects are fucking dope. Like when it just pushes someone, like the way the ground just trails out like that.
Yeah, that's just tight as fuck.
Got the GPU up to 13%.
You hit him with the flash. Oh, he's
You
not
hit
charged
left.
yet.
Oh, support.
Ooh, that up close
Hey, you
command.
dogged him just now.
But you didn't, though, because he's just sitting there with his arms crossed.
Time before you're
Yeah, I'm doing all this badass shit.
To me, it's crucial because, like, this one got 5 bars.
It's got bars, son.
There's now 5 of them. You guys are, like, on your way to die.
My power.
Oh, my power. Woo! Gotta get out of there.
And that's crucial. They really made Rabbit slow as fuck.
What's that level thing? Because I'm only level 3. I'm sure it'd be a lot easier if I went and did those side missions and shit first. Yeah, they give you that freedom in this. It's very RPG, which the Xenoverse games didn't really feel like that so much. It was more like go into an area and fill the level.
Damn, just turned on him like that.
Oh! Is my
Z
support gauge full?
combo.
Oh, that was that. This game ended. Level up!
Nice.
Even with your combined power, you're still pathetic.
Ouch, Raditz.
But considering you weren't smart enough to heed my warning, don't deserve to live.
You gotta be kidding me.
They didn't do a really good job of portraying that you were
know,
struggling.
Since you're going to
Right.
die anyway, I might as well tell you something.
but
The two things I mentioned earlier.
but it looked like you did fine in the fight. You know.
Anytime he would hit us like once,
If you
I
got
was
a
like
new
all
attack
drained.
hidden up your sleeve,
I-
now's the time to
But
use
you're right.
it.
It was like
Goku.
anytime I was fighting, I was like, I'm running this bitch.
Sorry. I'm fresh out.
Lucky for you, I actually came up with a new technique while I was training.
Special beam cannon.
A plan? Ha! It'd be easier just to lie down and wait for the sweet release of death.
Just gonna need enough time to charge up the proper energy for it.
I just need about 3 episodes.
Gonna need you to keep him busy while I heal.
He's just like they're all dying and shit, and he's just
He's like a few more hours.
You're ready for this.
And then he did it, yeah.
All right, it's ready. Go.
The Goku, I am ready.
I know you're dying right now, but hold him.
But
You just don't know when
that
to
doesn't
quit.
even make sense, Rocky.
So hopefully, like, we got another
Because
fight
he
tonight.
kills him.
You alone?
It was really just
Trying to
his
decide
plan the whole time
who
to
gets
fucking
die
kill Goku.
first?
He succeeded.
Planning on losing.
Ooh, I got through that though. Dude, you gotta set it up. You don't just throw those out. You like get it with a little combo, hit it with a little piece, then. What the hell? What the hell just happened? No, it wouldn't let me actually throw the Kamehameha out because it was going into that.
Whoa! Here goes! Rock, paper, scissors!
Dodge! Dodge! Ooh, you just dodged my fucking Kamehameha? I'll show you. I'll show you.
Dodged.
Dodged.
Don't worry, still
Boss fight.
He's gonna save you.
Daddy's gonna save you.
Are you actually that stupid? No one can save you! You'll be long dead before that could happen!
Alrighty.
Dodging that one, bitch.
Dog his ass. Double Sunday. Why did he call it that?
One of his moves called Cyclone
How
Monday.
does he even know what a Sunday is?
Cyclone Monday.
It is a Cyclone Monday, yeah.
Saturday Crash.
You got the days of the week on your ass.
Cyclone Monday.
Tuesday.
I haven't seen a Tuesday yet.
Critical.
Yeah.
My power!
He's just like, whoop.
There, right there, dog.
Rock, paper, scissors! No way!
Ooh, this is a good serious fight. I like this right now.
Take this! Here goes!
Ooh, cancel me out. My power.
This game ends now.
Does it? Because you said that like 3 fucking times. Seriously.
Looks like he's turning it up a little bit.
That was so fucking sweet.
What?
Be calm, cuz.
I don't even need that Piccolo.
Is that Cyclone Saturday movie?
Saturday Crash.
Ooh, I'm ahead of you. Ooh, I'm ahead of you. Dude, gotta get it. It's a combo finish. Right when he's up close and can't do shit about it.
This game ends now.
This game ends now.
Close to the finish here. Oh shit!
Just get to the center.
You can't. That's killing you.
I know. I can't do shit about it right now.
Kamehameha, cuz.
Man, I'm glad I can just throw that shit out and
Oh,
out
no,
and
no,
out,
goddamn.
and then done. Well, this is so Dragon Ball Z. And then wait for it. Grab the tail.
His power level. It's 1330. He's focusing all of his power into his fingertips. Damn it! He's got that much control over his energy!
You let your guard down. Now I got your tail.
Damn it! When did you?
Good work, Goku. Hold on to that tail and don't let go no matter what.
Wait! Let me go! I'll leave this planet in peace!
Don't listen to him, Goku. He's trying to trick you.
Please, please, believe me, brother. I'm begging you, Kakarot.
Raditz, you're a bitch.
Don't do this to your only family. Ha! I can't believe you fell for it. You might actually be the dumbest guy I've ever met. Don't think I'm going to show you mercy just because you're my little brother. Yes, yes, that's what I like to hear. It'll all be over soon. Don't get comfortable. You're next.
Damn, if I try to hit him now, he's just going to dodge it.
Come on, say it, Trip. Let me out. I want to go see my mom. I want my mom. Tripping.
Ultimate headbutt.
Press my nigga's chest beat.
What is this kid? You're dead!
Don't even need the tail. Now he's just gonna do it with a friggin'
Piccolo, now's your chance.
Piccolo was like, ooh, 2 for 1.
right? That is
hate this
exactly how
motherfucker.
Piccolo feels.
But we've already seen this exact thing in Xenoverse.
So
You see
We
this?
saw this in the TV
every single
in
one.
the TV
yeah.
show, in everything.
I know, but I'm talking about in video
Yeah.
games.
It's still so good, though.
I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
only hit
saying.
an A on that one.
You got to step it up, dog.
That's on the whole thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah. That
guess.
was part 2. I only got a B. Makes sense. He was fucking me up for a point there.
Yeah, shit got wild.
But it was
can't
like
even
I was
go
level 3 and he was level 6 or something.
I mean, shit, whatever. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
Raditz wilding out. Hit you with that double Sunday, you know.
It's such a double
Saturday Crash.
Sunday.
What was it called?
Saturday Crash, double Sunday,
I wouldn't even let
Cyclone
me
Monday.
escape that shit. I was just stuck.
Beat niggas up with the days of the week. That shit funny.
Trust me, Goku won't be dead for very long.
What?
Didn't you know?
What?
This planet is
Why are
home
you
to the
telling him,
Dragon
Piccolo?
Balls.
Oh, because you're a classic villain.
grant
This is
wishes.
the most villainous thing he does.
Absolutely
Let me
any
monologue
wish
the whole strat.
Yeah.
Well, my comrades will be happy to hear that. Was transmitted to them. Only once they've learned that I've died, they will come.
How long until then? When will they?
A year.
How do you know what an Earth year
A
is?
year.
A year. These are my dying words. How long will they be here? How long till they get here?
6 days, like
A year.
Hey, did they just leave her body there? They just bounced like fuck this rule, you know?
Yeah.
Master Roshi, Krillin, and the others all arrive on the scene. Piccolo proceeds to explain everything to them. Raditz' death, the other Saiyans, and what happened to Goku. We did it.
Hey,
We did it, boys.
And now we enter a vicious cycle of wishing people
That's
back.
pretty much it.
come on, Goku.
Goku, you can't die. Fucking Goku.
All right, yeah. So we played that for a good minute now. Really got into the idea of
I
what
love
this
the
game
game.
is.
It gets 2 fucks.
Granted, it's all going to develop. It's all going to go through the story. We're going to get the whole story. Gameplay-wise, how it plays, in a lot of ways,
It's
very
better than
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse. It's
But
better than
overall,
Xenoverse,
yes, it is definitely
plays
better
way
than
cleaner.
Xenoverse
Better
games.
than the
Because it drops the gimmicky
Xenoverse.
bullshit. It jumps right into exactly what you're here to do.
It's plain.
Play
It plays
the
cleaner.
story of Goku.
Yeah, and it plays way cleaner too, like the fighting.
And they give you a bit more, because this is more like free-range RPG, where Xenoverse, you kept going back to that fucking home base town, and then you would just really only go into the story for each level.
Interesting.
Whereas in
I
this,
bet Kami has something.
whereas in this game, that's all just part. That's what's baked into the general experience, and you've got
Well, I
this
guess
free
we can
run
put our
around
minds
in
at
the
ease if
world, which was
Kami's
dope.
involved.
The world map
You
was
guys
dope.
need to get the
Having
Dragon
all the
Balls.
side missions
Kami
is going to
doesn't
be more
possess
fun
all,
about this
so
because it is an
Goku's
RPG
kid will be
Dragon
coming with
Ball
me for
rather
the
than a
time
mission-to-mission based
Eh,
Dragon
what?
Ball, which really is what Xenoverse is.
Yeah.
You're kidding, right? What are you gonna do with him?
With a little training and the right teacher, that kid could be capable of serious
I'll be his
power.
real dad.
We're going to need all the power we can get before those 2 Saiyans show up in a year. Me training this little runt is our best shot to stand. Once Goku's revived,
Hey, real shit.
tell him
There's
we'll get his
nobody
son
else
back
who
and in
could have
better
trained
shape
him
than he
in a
left.
year's time to be as raw as he did.
Yeah.
Because Cud just threw him to the wolves. Like
That's the Piccolo way.
anybody else would have been like, okay,
Meanwhile,
now start
on a
charge, do
planet
this
far,
shit.
far
Piccolo was
from
like,
Earth.
nigga, survive.
And I like the announcer doing the story. I like the animation while they're going through this story.
It's
Oh,
Dragon Ball
Nappa.
Z, dog.
It's
Super
so Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Xenoverse never
always
felt like a
wasn't
Dragon Ball
embarrassed.
thing. It felt like I was just fucking in there.
Still,
I was
must
playing
admit,
through a
I'm
Dragon
very
Ball thing, but
interested
it
in
like
these
wasn't.
Dragon Balls.
This feels like the show.
So
This
that
feels like I'm
Vegeta,
playing
though.
the
Look
show.
At that. Look at that armor. Classic armor right,
Right?
there.
All right, let's go.
That's right.
Them
dog.
shoulder
He's really
pads.
that guy.
Destiny Guardians could learn a thing or two
Don't
about
make
these
me
shoulder
laugh.
pads.
We have no more use for that dead weight. We could wish for eternal youth, for immortality. Can you imagine?
You guys ever listen to Vegeta's
Nothing could
like
possibly stand
inspirational
in our
quotes
way.
and stuff on?
No.
Is that like a Twitter account or some shit?
Count me in.
Nah, it's on what's it called? YouTube.
It's like a whole video, like a
Yeah.
compilation of Vegeta quotes.
It just Vegeta said shit like,
the
"You
two
fucking
Saiyans
run."
made their way to Earth.
It's not inspirational at all.
That's funny.
He's like, dude, pick it up. Pick it up. It's my favorite though.
Favorito,
When I'm lifting weights,
favorito.
that's what I like to listen to. Oh man. This guy's like a weird ox
Hey.
king too.
And that is why I brought him here.
Alrighty.
He is to be trained
Oh man, are we gonna
further.
get those Hell guys? What are their fucking names? Those Hans and Franz dudes.
yeah.
I hope we
Hansi
get them.
and
Oh,
Franzi.
man, I love those guys.
Therefore, if it's
I see. So you intend to take this heaven-bound and subject him to the grueling 625,000-mile-long Snake Way so he can meet King Kai.
Yeah, that's it.
indeed.
Very well. If you wish to see King Kai, then I suggest, however, I should warn you that no one has ever made
Lenovo
it successful
100 million
other than myself, of
years.
course. Lenovo-
Must be one heck of a journey. By the way, did a guy named Raditz come through here?
Yes, we've got him marked down for hell, of course.
Did he put up much of a fight?
He sure did. He definitely didn't go quietly, but I sorted him out.
Whoa! You must be one heck of a strong guy.
So, you were sent along with him. I am the great King Yema. I occupy a position. Do you know
God,
what
it's
that
so
means?
Dragon Ball.
That
But
means you're
that's,
crazy
you know, at
strong,
least
right?
that is what's going to carry this experience.
You don't
And
seem
make
to
it feel a
understand
lot
this
less
at all.
Xenoverse.
Man,
It's
what?
the main
Now
character
then,
talking
to
for
help you
everybody.
better understand my work.
Well,
Goku talks
well
to that
then.
one black
oh,
doctor.
what?
Come on, man.
No way.
Come on,
Okay.
yeah.
Why didn't you say that from the beginning? Anyway, let's begin. I'll let you through if you can answer all.
Hell. That's it? That's what they
That's
just...
right. He made, in fact, right. Next.
Uh-oh. Tell King
Correct.
Yema he's
I
fucking
am
wrong.
much, isn't that right?
Ah, yes, King Yema. You are more
Right. Next.
Everyone.
That's right. Like your next question.
I can't believe
Not
they're actually
bad.
having you answer these
I
fucking
hate
questions.
those who created those. Care to shed some light on that comment? Whatever. Moving on.
Which
Sorry,
question is this?
but that's
Wasn't it the fifth?
I guess not. I didn't remember.
Huh?
The last time it said
Dude,
question
yeah.
4.
He's like,
What?
huh?
This is the fifth question, right?
Really?
They played your ass.
Of course it was. And you, well, that was
He's
the
an idiot.
Oh,
trademark.
God.
Maybe I'll.
Please forgive me, your boy. He's got one hell of a sense of hearing.
Oh, you think you're some sort of funny man? That's enough
Funny
of
man.
all. I will allow you to see King.
Wow, really? Thanks a bunch.
Don't tell me you've forgotten who.
No, Mister. I'm King Yema. I haven't.
That's more like it. If you're going to see King Kai, then.
Well, this is where we.
Thanks. I'm not really sure
Now,
what
did
to
you play past this part?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, I wonder. So you're doing Snake Way now.
About to go run Snake Way, dog. That's gonna be wild.
Run for the hills.
And it seems like the move base is going to open up where you can, like, maybe you get to pick what each one
Well,
of
he's
those
gonna
places
learn
is going to be
Kaioken
and shit.
Spirit bomb.
Kaioken,
Oh, jeez.
Spirit Bomb, Super Dragon Fist.
Skip the movie?
Gohan's crash course in
This
survival.
is so Dragon Ball.
But I
Shut up, kid.
I'm no good at fighting.
Skip the movie. Cry baby.
And now you're Gohan.
Make sure that shit saves real quick.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I had a blast playing that.
I don't know what back is on this. So somebody's got to do it. There you go. Well, not on my shit. Not on my shit, player. Alrighty.
So, a good introduction. If y'all were ready to check out Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, we got deep in that. It is going to keep going. I'm
It's the
excited
best
about
game.
this story. Yeah, that came out.
Everybody should own it.
I don't know if it's a 2 fucks game just yet,
I
it's
loved it.
definitely
Yeah.
at least a 1.
I liked it. I don't know if it's a two fucker,
It's
but
at least a 1.
Dragon Ball, cuz.
I liked
that's
it.
what does push it a long way. It's just that I still got a sour taste from Xenoverse 2.
I mean, just
So-
Dragon Ball.
sour
though.
taste in
But-
his
Away
mouth.
from Xenoverse. Xenoverse was a whole nother game. You
And
can't compare 'em.
that's what
It's the story of Goku.
But
and
that's
the Z
what
Warriors.
is carrying this game. And the fact that it is way more RPG than Xenoverse games were, I like that a lot. It's, it's got me. It's got my attention. And like, here's the thing. We got the voice actors in this shit. We got the music. We got the announcer. We got Trunks eventually.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll be back next week with another show, and we will be talking about
Don't even
something
know.
else.
Don't even know yet. 'Cause there's
And
got a whole
that's
week
all
of
that
shit
matters.
news.
And C is for cookie. And dang it,
Good enough for
that's
me.
good enough for me.
I'm out on that.
All right, well, Plug Gaming, Dutch Master here. We out. Check us out. Instagram, the Plug_Gaming. We do not post on there, so go check us out
We
and
can,
see what's up.
We could.
And then I'll be back here next Monday, 6 o'clock. We're talking about video games and things
There's a
of
new
that
game
nature.
called Porn Quest. I'll bring all the information next week. It's a real game.
Bye. The Plug Gaming. We out.
Better.